everyone, and welcome back to Tilted Table. We are very excited. As you may have noticed, the table, the room, what you can see of it looks a little bit different tonight. That is because we are, for the very first time, streaming from Twitch's brand new office, but we can't show you the office, so this is all you get to see. Is just this
It's very cold in here.
This little table corner area. But we are super excited because it's our first chance to try out our new setup in the new office, and we have with us a very special guest who you may recognize here. We have GuiltyCosplay in the house.
What? Don't talk about the cookies. We do not talk about the cookies.
What? No cookies. There are no cookies.
No, we do not talk. The cookie is a lie.
Cookies don't exist. No. No. But some quick introductions. My name is Jordan, aka Axel Hellfire.
My name is Cynthia, aka Cynthia Yang.
I'm Guilty or Chelsea or GuiltyCosplay, and I do have cookies.
Okay, the cookies are not a lie. We admit it. We admit it. You caught us. And behind the camera tonight, we have our illustrious producer, Sam, aka DJ Fluffkins, and our illustrious chair leaner, Praveen, who's hanging out tonight as a foot.
A single
motion to allow bits for Praveen. Beans for Praveen.
As long as he's still here. Yeah. Hashtag Praveen.
Praveen.
Hashtag beans for Praveen.
And for those of you who don't know what Guilty's talking about, we do some Bean Boozled here on the channel.
But only for Praveen. And maybe Sam.
Yes. If for 250 bits, you can choose someone to do a bean from the Bean Boozled canister, which includes people who are off camera, who can come on camera and suffer the punishment. We also have Steve's Snack Sack, which I'm getting better at saying every week, which is a gigantic bag.
Does it not have a theme song?
It should have a theme song.
What's in the sack? It's Sam's Snack Sack. Oh, wait, Steve's?
Yeah, it's Steve.
Steve's Snack Sack.
There we go.
Sam is totally here.
Yeah. So Steve's Snack Sack has a bunch of really...
It sounded like you said
sack
Steve's
sack.
sad sack.
Yeah, you said sack sack.
It sounded like
Snack
sack.
sack.
Yeah,
It
you
sounded
said
like
sack
sad
sack.
I said Snack Sack.
The sack that sacks back.
It is a bag of very weird Japanese snacks, and you can, like Bean Boozled, gift a weird snack to anyone here for 200 bits. So that's how that works. But let's start talking about tonight's game, because you all helped us choose what we're playing tonight. We are bringing back our favorite game streams that we started doing at the beginning of the year. I know we haven't done one in a while. We've had a lot of awesome stuff going on, plus some weeks that we had to take off due to various things like holidays, which is, I know, weird. Why would we not stream on a holiday? But this game we played last year. It was provided to the stream very generously by our mod, Doublehawk, who bought us this game. This game is called Sea of Clouds, and you all voted last week, or 2 weeks ago, to have this game be featured in this month's schedule as a favorite game that you'd like to see us play again. So here we are. Very exciting. So Sea of Clouds is a steampunk airship pirate game. And in this game, we will all take turns sort of semi-drafting loot and pirates to be on our ship. And then occasionally throughout the game, we will have the opportunity to battle one another. And based on who
Steal
wins,
each other's loot.
based on who wins those battles, you'll have opportunities to maybe steal loot or do other things to mess with the other players. So, first of all, let's talk about the way that the gameplay works. So, on your given turn, there are 3 shares of loot. And these can be many stacks of cards.
Do the colors mean anything?
They do mean something, and I have the rubric here just to make sure that I tell them all to you correctly. The ones with the bottle of rum on the back are rum. I know, exciting. Nice. There are the ones that you can see there that kind of looks like a chest with a lock are objects. Then there's ones that kind of have like a little cool dagger thing, which are called relics. We'll see
they
them
different
eventually.
color?
Yes, they're all
These
different
guys?
colors. Yep. And then we have ones that look like a skull pirate, which are pirates. Yeah,
The
probably
red
red.
ones?
Yep, the red ones. So what is going to happen is on your turn, you're going to look at the first share of loot, and then you're going to make a decision. You're going to say, I want this stack of cards. In which case, if you do, you're going to take them, you're going to put them in front of you the way they're supposed to be put, and then that's it, goes to the next person. If you don't want that stack of cards, you're going to put them back, then take one card off the top of the deck and add it to that share without looking at it, and look at the second share, and so on and so forth. And the reason that that matters is if you don't like the first share of loot, you can take your chances that one of the other shares is better, but in doing so, you've made the first share of loot potentially more valuable for the next person.
What is the
by adding
range
a
of
card.
value in this loot?
Um,
What's the? I don't know what the
Yeah.
sort of expected value of a
So
loot is.
we'll talk about that in a second in terms of what types of cards we have. So that's what you do on a normal turn is just make that decision. Once everyone has had a turn making that decision, then we will advance our little pirate ship here along the map, right? Once we do that a number of times and we finish a turn where we're on a space that have this little cross sword symbol, that is what triggers a boarding action wherein we fight one another. So at the end of this turn, when we're about to leave this space, we will have a fight wherein we compare the strengths of each of our crews to the person on our left and right. Since this is a 3-person game, everyone fights each other, more or less. Kit! Thank you for that
Thank you.
7-month
Wow.
resub.
That's a long
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for 7 months of love and for being here,
Kit
part
hype.
of the Tilted Table. Kit hype indeed. And if you all haven't seen it, go on the Discord and check out the Kickstarter channel because Kit got some really awesome custom promo stuff from a Kickstarter where they put Kit in the game. And made some stuff with like a custom image and everything.
Wow.
So if you're not in the Discord, hit !Discord and go find out about that right now. But it's super, super exciting. Kit, we love you. Thank you so much for being here for 7 months. That's insane.
Sam's right. That's a lot of Jordan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jordan
Thank you.
every week.
So the
Actual dumpster fire. Am I right?
Oh.
Sorry.
It's true. Kit has been on stream with me, so he's used to it. So when you have a battle, we're going to basically add up the strength of all our crews, which is primarily indicated by our pirates, plus maybe some objects that will provide modifiers. And then if you win, any special abilities that you have for the cards you've collected will trigger. Only if you win. If you lose, you get nothing, nothing happens. But if you win, you'll be able to trigger your abilities, which will allow you to do things like steal cards from people or exchange cards with them or whatever. And those abilities, unless indicated otherwise, trigger for each battle that you win. So if you defeat both of the other people, you get to do all of the things twice, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There is a way on some of the cards that'll have like a little 1x on it that indicates that it just triggers once. And the ability will probably make sense contextually as to why it only
Do
triggers
battles
once.
happen simultaneously?
Yes.
Or
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, so there's no like choices to be made in the battle. It's that you have a certain number of turns to build up enough strength to beat the other people. And then the battle takes place. It's very straightforward, and then you keep moving until we get all the way to the end, wherein at the end of the last round, we will have one more battle, which they call a boarding action. So we're basically boarding each other's ships in the sky, and that will end the game, at which point we'll count up how many victory points people have managed to accumulate from all of their loot.
Do the loot cards say how many victory points they're worth?
Yes.
Okay.
So there are a couple things to note here, which is that if you want to show them a close-up of your board here, just kind of hold that out. So the board has a number of different places where you're going to put cards. Above your card, above your captain's card, you're going to put your pirates that you've collected, so everyone can easily see how much strength you have.
Okay, so all of this is public information.
Yes, well, not all of it, but most of it is. To the right, you're going to put your relics. To the left, you're going to put your objects. However, there are rum cards which stay private. And the rum
Private
card,
stash of rum.
right? Rum cards are your primary source of gaining victory points.
Oh.
So, well, not primary. They are one of the primary sources. So, people know how many rum cards you have, but they don't know how much they're worth. And if they have abilities that let them steal cards, they can't necessarily take your most valuable one because they can't see it. Then you also have cards that have this question mark symbol that looks like a little wax seal. If you see one of those when you pick up a share of loot, that is called a secret. And that secret is something that only affects the end of the game. And so instead of putting it face up where it would normally go as maybe an object or a relic, you put it face down with the rum.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can those be stolen?
I believe so, but we will double check that. So
Oops, sorry.
that's sort of how you're going to lay out your cards. The other thing to note is when we finish a boarding action, all of your pirates will go away. So you basically used your crewmates on that boarding action, and then you have to spend the next several turns accumulating more crewmates.
Wait, so all of your pirates die no matter
more or less,
whether
they
or
die
not you win?
Yes, yeah, basically. You as
This is a brutal family
you're
game.
a ruthless captain that sends your best, most talented crewmates to die in service of getting you loot.
Huh.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel
All
about
right,
this.
so let's talk about the cards really quick. And I'm going to reference this briefly to make sure that I tell you the correct things. So the rum cards primarily will just have a number on it, and if you ever see...
What's the range of value?
I don't know the range of value
Oh, okay.
off the top of my head, but I imagine that
0
it's...
to 5?
I imagine it's
10?
probably... No, I imagine it's in like the 0 to 5 range.
Okay.
Can I choose not to have... Can I choose some of my pirates to not participate in battle,
No.
like magic, and just like...
Nope,
hoard
they
them
all
and-
participate.
God damn it. Okay.
Yeah. So the rum cards mostly have straight values except for two of them. One of them is called the collector's rum, and it will have a chart on it where the value of each collector's rum increases based on how many of them you have. And then, and
As
that's
it's a
why it's
collection.
extra important to have them all face down so that people don't know what they're stealing. The top shelf rum is a rum that is worth 1 victory point unless you have more top shelf rum than anyone else, in which case they're worth 3 each. So it's kind of it's a race to have them be worth a lot, but if you lose that race, then they're not worth very much at all. The relic cards also are the other primary way of giving you victory points. And the relic cards have similar graphs like the collector's rum, where you get a certain number of points based on how many of the same relic you've managed to acquire. The object cards primarily have effects. They're not generally worth victory points. Most of the effects are permanent. Some of them are immediate, in which case they'll have a little trash can symbol next to them that basically says, play and resolve this immediately, then discard it. Or they'll have that secret symbol that I mentioned, in which case, instead of putting them face up in the object section, you'll put them face down with your rum. Let's see. And then the pirates will have a strength next to their name, and then they may have a victory effect below the name.
What's the range in power? Also like 1 to 5 or?
Unknown.
I know, it makes a difference.
So
Jordan, these guys have all been asking the irrelevant questions. I have the important questions right here.
yeah.
Can you explain the plot of this game as context to the Disney movie Treasure Planet?
Yeah. But I can explain the plot of this game that this is Sea of Thieves, the card game set in the sky.
No, but that's irrelevant to the greater good.
Sam, do we have a giveaway?
We do have a giveaway
Kit
coming up.
asked
Yes.
us about a
Yes.
giveaway.
Jordan, would you
That's a
like to
great
talk about
question.
the giveaway?
Yes. So for those of you who were here last week, you may remember that we opened our August giveaway on our last stream, but we have not yet picked a winner, which means that you who are here right now have the opportunity to get in on that giveaway. We are giving away a copy of one of our stream's favorite games, Herbaceous, which is generously provided by our very good friend
No real
Ed
herbs
Baraff
included.
of Pencil First. Praveen, do you want to tell us how awesome this game is from off camera?
It's 420 Cygrip.
Okay.
I messed up. I ate the wrong cookie.
Oh no, Rip.
Oh,
There is no wrong cookie.
No,
Give it-
there is
give
a
it
wrong,
to
there's a wrong
Praveen.
cookie.
There
There's
was
a wrong
one that
cookie.
was half baked.
Yep, I was complaining about them.
I can't give it to Praveen. I ate it.
I
So-
actually love raw cookie dough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sam,
Praveen,
Sam,
eat this cookie.
eat that cookie.
No, so the way to tell is by
I'm
looking at
guessing
the
that this one
look at
is
the
wrong.
underside of the cookie. That's how you tell.
We're having a
This
cookie
one's
crisis
Yeah,
here.
but like buy them dinner.
Yeah.
I love cookie dough too.
Yeah, that one looks underbaked.
This
So-
one, yeah.
Herbaceous is a
And mine
game
also have some
about
pasta sauce on it.
building a community herb garden. It's a game that we've loved playing on stream. It has beautiful, beautiful art.
Good. Glad you're
This
enjoying
has some of
it.
those
Not us.
most beautiful artwork of any game that we've played.
Again, no real herbs included.
And we are very, very excited to be able to give this away. We have open, unlike our normal giveaways, which cap at 25 tickets, because we're going to keep the giveaway open for 3 weeks, you can buy up to 75 tickets. And if you want to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is spend tilts, which you accumulate from watching the stream. As you can see, some people in chat are doing, you can type exclamation point tilts to find out how many you have, and then type exclamation point tickets and the number of tickets you want to buy.
How
Every
much
ticket
do
costs
tickets
1 tilt. Yeah, so you can spend all your tilts if you want. If you
doing
don't
it.
have 75 tilts yet, keep watching
Should we
this
do a
week. Come back next week. You'll accumulate a lot of tilts.
But
You'll
you
be able
need
to buy
exclamation mark.
enough
Oh
tickets
yeah, you did.
to give yourself a very strong chance of winning this giveaway. So that's what the giveaway is.
If you want a stronger chance, go
I
out
don't-
and murder Dr. Doodle.
Yeah, also true. We're going to be picking the winner for Herbaceous at the end of next week's stream when we play some game that I'm forgetting because that's what I do. But it's in the schedule right below the video because I updated the panel this week.
Guys,
Yay
it's
me.
not working. Is it working?
It is working. If you do exclamation point tilts again, you'll probably have 0.
Ha ha ha!
So, yeah, that's a thing. Hey, Dark Citadel, how's it going? We're just casually talking about
Woohoo!
murdering you.
Okay.
It's fine.
Got them all.
So yeah, that's let's talk about the parrot really quick. So the parrot, we'll start with whoever is the first player. The parrot is the tiebreaker. If
Oh.
there's ever a tie in combat where people have the same strength, the person with the parrot wins. If the combat is between 2 people who do not have the parrot, it is the person closest to the parrot in a clockwise fashion.
Okay, in a clockwise, because as I were equidistant from each other.
Yes. And the parrot can move based on certain effects in the game, but it starts with the first player.
Okay. Who's first player?
Person to rob someone.
That's a great question. According to the game,
Technically, that was Sylvia's
That's
Cynthia's
true.
cookie that I ate.
the first player in this game is
Well, your answer has been revealed.
is the person who most recently drank rum,
Oh.
which I think for me was
Not me.
this weekend because I was playing Sea of Thieves, and nothing
Like
gets you in a
mine
pirate
is- I
mood
feel like
more
mine
than
is
drinking
better.
rum.
I feel like the last person to have robbed someone is the first person.
I haven't had rum in ages. I've had whiskey and sake lately, but not rum.
I think you win.
All
I've
right.
been drinking scotch lately.
I have been
Thank
doing
you.
that as well. I'm a Scotch and bourbon fan myself. This little hat here just indicates who went first, so that you don't lose track of who goes first
Looks like
each
a
round.
mustache, doesn't it?
Hatception.
There we go. Hats on hats on hats. We heard you like hats,
Sorry, loud noises.
so we put a hat on your hat on your hat, and then this
We
guy.
put
can
a
just
gift
show
in
her.
your gift, so you could give all your gifts.
It's true. That is a thing that we
Has
did.
anyone seen the YouTube video of the parrot mimicking kittens? It's adorable.
Oh my gosh, yes!
It's adorable. It's so cute.
All right.
Also, the parrot that's like headbanging and singing along
Oh,
to
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, parrots are adorable when they're not.
Pecking at
super
you.
Once.
creepy. My
Yeah, also
partner's
Not annoying.
mom has parrots, and they sound like crying
Happy
children
Cat Day.
sometimes.
How's it going, Gats
Hey,
Online?
Wait, it's
how are
Cat Day?
you? Yeah, it's International Cat
I
Day.
had no idea.
Meow.
Dogs over cats.
I mean, I'm a dog person, but
I'm definitely a cat
okay,
person.
I would be a cat person, except
If dogs didn't
both
exist.
my sister and my partner are
Savage.
allergic to cats. So there's
So?
no chance I will ever
Can I
have a
just get
cat.
hairless kittens?
But when
Yeah.
but hairless cats are ugly.
Those are chihuahuas.
They're super ugly, ugly AF.
Kara's
But
You're right,
I
we
grew
don't
up
care.
I grew up volunteering at a place that had cats on like a farm. So like I loved having like farm cats all the time growing up, but I never had a pet in my actual family. And then now, since my partner is allergic to cats, we got a dog, and I love dogs, so like it works either way. And
Any
he's
other rules
freaking
that we need
adorable.
to know?
I think that's pretty much it.
So Veeps are the only
Hey,
thing that
Goofy
counts
Bunny.
at the end.
Yes. Yep.
Crew doesn't count at the end, like nothing. It's just
Nope.
Veeps.
Yep.
Straight up Veeps.
Yep.
Cool.
You want to keep collecting crew because there is a battle at the end, but it's only things that have
Well,
that red
and
star.
crew die.
You want
each
to keep
battle.
collecting crew,
Yes.
except
Well, recruiting.
That's why you have to get more. You have to
recruit
recruit them.
between here and here.
Yeah, you'll
And
have,
between here and here.
Yeah.
you'll have
well,
4 turns each time before a battle.
What if El Capitan is a pacifist?
Oh yeah. Do we want to introduce our pirates?
Have you
to the
looked at
camera?
naked grandparents, Darksilda?
Whoa.
I'm vaguely disturbed. How do you know?
Wow.
You don't know his life.
All right. All right.
I don't.
That's discriminating against grandparents. They could be attractive grandparents.
Well, the thing is, like, how would he know?
Just saying.
Maybe
I don't know what my
Dark
grandparents
Citadel
look
is a
like.
grandparent.
I mean, some people
We
end up
don't
taking
judge
care
on
of
the
their.
street.
Some people take care of their grandparents when they can't take care of
That
themselves,
is
and you
true.
see things.
That is true.
It's a thing.
That is
No
true.
comment.
All right, Guilty. What's your pirate?
I am El Capitan.
Yeah.
I
Do
have
you want to show it to the
oh, sorry.
camera here?
I am El Capitan. I have a wind-up parrot on my shoulder and some sick, what looks like the next big thing in gel manicures, the 100% titanium, and really, really nice beard. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like,
What's your ship
I've been
like?
working on it. The best. It's got a lot of masts, and I see like 4 different crow's nests.
So you're just like an Uber pirate.
Yeah, I think I got like the McMansion of ships.
That's awesome.
It's
I don't know. You
it's
haven't
like
seen mine yet.
the aspirational lifestyle.
All right, Cynthia. What have you got?
Also, yeah.
I am Lady Damballa. She has, I believe, what looks like a serpent of some sort around her neck, in addition to a skull on a stick, as one is wont to do. Lots of skulls actually adorn both her island and her ship and her outfit. It seems very Day of the Dead-esque, actually.
Or like voodoo.
Something like that. Damballa. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a wind-up parrot. Pretty sure that's a
Oh,
skull.
no, I have a
right there.
wind-up
Oh, you
parrot.
have a wind-up parrot. Okay, that makes more sense. But yeah,
It's so cute.
it's cool.
So I have Duke Duplessis.
Yeah, this was the one that I said Jordan
which
did
I
not
love.
play.
He's great.
He looks like the
His
archetype of a
nobility.
pedophile.
I have an entire floating island with a Renaissance mansion on it, and my ship has myself as a figurehead. I'm awesome. He plays prog metal.
He looks creepy.
I
He
think
looks
I've
like the kind of person that has
seen-
someone locked away in a basement somewhere. And
Guilty's
has,
probably
like-
seen this cosplay.
No,
before.
I was gonna say I've seen this SVU. It doesn't end well for Duke Duplessis.
I'm sure.
Or those children he has locked in the basement.
Exactly.
Oh, rip. All right, so those are our Those are our, not our parrots. Those are our pirates.
This is my parrot.
Yeah, she has a parrot.
His name is.
I have a parrot. Haha.
He does, until we take it from
Flunky.
him.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So as I said before, the first thing I'm gonna do is look at this share of loot
And then you decide
and
what
decide if I want it.
Interesting.
Since it's early, I think I'm just going to go ahead
So old-timey British.
and grab it.
Boom.
I was gonna
Your
say,
pirates
I'm
win.
grabbing some rum for myself right off the bat. And since I've grabbed that share of loot, we then replace it with 1 card from the stack.
And then does she also
My
look
turn?
at number
And
one?
then,
as
yeah,
well then?
everyone
Okay,
always
got
starts
it.
by looking at number 1 and moving to the right.
Got it.
So if you don't like what you see, you can move on.
Avert your eyes. No, the other way.
Wow, we could
Wait,
do-
why?
Oh, she's showing it
Yeah.
to chat.
Oh.
Alright, do I want this? Oh,
Does she
yes,
want
I
to chat?
do. Oh, yes, I do.
Wait, you really
I think
shouldn't
I
show it
do.
to chat because we can see the screen.
That's why I
That's
told
why
you to
she said
avert your
avert your
eyes.
eyes.
Okay. Well, I
These
didn't see
pirates.
it.
These
but-
freaking pirates. Yeah, okay. This is
I do-
staying with me. Oops, sorry.
I'm nobility, not a judge. Jeez.
Okay, so I look at this and I decide whether or not I want
Could also
this.
just be
Yes.
crazy.
Interesting.
Or you could
I
just
could
have a
be
wig
crazy.
fetish.
Do I want this?
It's a weird one to have because those look real itchy.
Sure, I'll take this.
Okay.
I think you just need like a silk wig
So then
top.
we
I really
replace
don't
it
know what things
and
are
move the
worth.
ship and then start again.
Cost yourself. Stop giving away
Oh wait, do we move the ship? Did we move
I
the
did
ship?
move
Oh,
the ship,
okay.
yes. I'm going to skip this one, which is
Ooh.
going to
Ooh.
make Guilty very happy. And I'm going to skip this one, which is going to make Cynthia very happy,
Potentially.
and I'm going to look at that. And oh yeah, one other thing is if you get to the third
Yeah. And
stack
decide you don't like
and
what
you
want.
don't like it, you get the top card.
Okay.
Just
Just
one
the
card.
card.
You don't get to see what it is. You just have to take it.
Huh.
Black Lotus.
However, I am going to take this,
Okay.
which is an object.
And is that face
And-
up?
Yes, so you can actually show them.
Oh, cool.
It is a wanted poster that is a great example of a 1x ability. And that 1x ability is that if I've scored at least one victory in combat, I gain, I think, 2 doubloons.
Cool.
Speaking of which,
What are
the other thing we were
worth?
supposed to do for setup is,
Oh yeah, does money count at the end?
Yes.
What is money
What?
even for?
I believe, I believe money
Didn't even
counts
tell
at the
us.
end, but I
What
don't
do you
know.
use
Is it
for?
1-to-1 victory
I think you
points
just
and
gain
money?
it. Yeah, I think it's just 1-to-1 victory points.
You can convince me
Um,
that the
we're
blue
sp-
isn't the greatest unit of money ever invented.
Yes, doubloons are worth 1 victory point each, and
One
we all
each.
start with 3. So
Oh.
you have some that people can steal.
Great.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what do you spend?
Where's
it
my
on?
bank? Where's my piggy bank?
There's no piggy
I
bank
just
space,
put it
you
on
just
on the card itself.
Okay.
So
Okay. So we replace the third card then?
yes, so you replace the third card, and then Guilty gets potentially 2 cards.
Dun, 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 dun,
I just
dun.
wanted to make it interesting rather than us just having one card all the time.
Well, it's also just unclear what the expected value of a
Yeah.
card ought to
Well,
be.
now if she takes that, you're gonna have an interesting choice because you're gonna have a stack of 1 with a stack of 2 in the future, and now things start getting interesting. Though it is our first relic about to come up.
I also just don't know what relics are for.
Just
yet.
pass them all up.
I
Well,
don't-
but then that
Why
relic
not?
would go on the
Oh,
stack
yeah.
that she rejected.
This.
So you can't even say I want that card.
Well,
there's
she
no-
could if she rejects everything. Then
No,
she can just
because
take that
in
card.
rejecting you add cards to the stack.
Oh,
So it'd be a
so
card
it'd
we
be the
don't know
next
about.
card.
One thing that you can do
I don't want this.
is one thing that you can do is you can always look at the backs of the cards in each stack to know what types are in
Okay.
the stack. You can never look at the faces unless it is your turn and that's the share you're supposed to be looking at. But you can like fan them out and see what types are there to see if it's
Alright.
like something you're looking for.
Did you take that?
So yes,
Yes,
so
I
she
did.
took.
this
We're
one
averting
is,
our eyes,
I
and
took-
she.
Well, I took this rusty sword.
So the rusty sword is a -1 strength in combat, which
What?
sucks.
Why would you take that?
Probably because the
Because
card
I
looks
misread
like
it.
this.
Oh, do you want to take that back?
No, that's fine. All my pirates are gonna die anyway.
I love that. A rusty sword is worse than just fighting with your
Yeah, just
Yeah.
with nothing.
Can't I give someone tetanus? I mean, doesn't that
I
count
mean-
for anything?
You could give the
So-
rusty sword to someone else if you manage to beat them in combat. If and you have an ability that allows you to do that. There is an exchange ability that lets you exchange cards with people, so you might be able to get rid of the rusty sword.
I don't love this.
Interest.
Wait, do I keep all of my objects the whole time, or do
Yes, you do keep them forever.
turn over?
Unless something
What?
happens to them.
they? What?
Objects are
This
permanent.
was not.
People are disposable. Only the people go away. That's
This was
what I
not
said.
thoroughly described. Goofy funny, I blame you.
This minus.
It's because
was
you
not
weren't
on
here.
this symbol.
Jordan did a terrible job
So,
explaining
Are
this
there
game.
lots of different kinds of relics, or is there only really one kind?
No,
of
there
relic?
are different kinds of relics. So, a relic that you find may not be the next relic that you find.
Yeah, tetanus relic to offset the rest.
So there
Yeah.
are a couple different relics that you would try and collect a set
Okay.
That sounds fair, right?
And then for the whatever this what is this called again?
of. The object,
Do you have to use do objects have to trigger, or do you get to choose whether they trigger?
That one's got a trash
Um,
can on it, so yes, it has to trigger.
it triggers immediately when you get it if it has a trash can on it. But I don't think you choose. I think they just always happen. But I don't think they have bad effects unless it's like an exchange and you don't really want to exchange.
Okay. Got it.
but I'll double check that.
Anyways, I think I'll take this.
You're gonna take it?
I'll
Okay.
take it. And then I think this triggers immediately then. So it says take a face-up card from an opponent, gains $3 from the bank in compensation. So I'm just going to
Yes.
give you yours.
What?
You're not gonna buy her rusty sword?
No.
All right.
I don't.
So you
yeah.
discard this.
So you
I get 3 doubloons.
Okay.
Which is bold because he
But
was
you
only
get
going
what
to
I
get
wanted.
2 for that to begin
know,
with.
I
Well,
know.
2 per combat, so which could potentially be 6.
4.
So, 6. There's
There are
3
only 2 of
combats.
us. Oh.
It's 2 per boarding phase, not per victory.
Okay.
Yeah. So I could have gotten up to 6. Now.
Potential value. We'll see.
Oh, your relic goes face up unless it's a secret.
Oh, how do you
Does
know if it's a secret or not?
It would have the secret symbol, the little seal. With the
Secret
question.
symbol.
Oh,
Secret
okay.
symbol.
So this is. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. It's fine.
So you got a behemoth tooth, which has it starts at -2 points, but if you get a second one, they become worth 2 each. Then 6, 12,
So
21,
wait.
and
Is this
32
only a second of a behemoth tooth or
Yes.
of a relic?
of a behemoth tooth?
Oh, damn
Yes.
it. Okay, I misread that then.
Yeah, that's what
Whatever.
That's
First
what I was saying
game.
when you asked.
Yeah.
First game.
All right, so
Ah.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab this pirate because it's the first pirate that's become available. And if I didn't grab him, there would be 2 pirates for guilty. So I have the quartermaster, which has 3 strength and can steal a gold or a doubloon if I win.
Nice.
Fair.
Oh wait, has the thing moved yet?
Ah, good call.
Dang
Yeah,
it.
it was supposed to move then.
I'm
We
going to
still
take
have
this
one
guy.
more. We still all get one more turn before that happen. Before the battles
Okay.
happen.
Okay.
So now your scout has 2
I got
strength.
William Kidd.
And what is its ability?
1 strength because of my stupid rusty story.
Well, it has 2, and then it'll be.
He
minus
can
one.
steal 1 rum.
Nice.
Perfect. So
And that's not an if. That's an if
if
win.
victorious,
Oh,
all
okay.
abilities only trigger if victorious.
For the fights, is it just like the cumulative total,
Yes.
or is it like 1 card to 1
Nope,
card?
it's the
Okay.
cumulative total of all of your pirates and your objects that have strength.
Got it.
So right now you have a net 1, so you would beat Cynthia potentially.
So this goes here.
Yep.
And I would tie you.
And
no.
I have
You
3, you have 1.
Boo.
Oh, cool. Okay, I take this.
Oh, you got a behemoth tooth. How convenient.
Who shuffled these cards?
No
worked
one.
out.
No, they were shuffled.
Oh wait, so
What?
now does this move again?
Yes, now it moves again.
Oh no!
So at the end of this phase, we will have a boarding action.
Oh,
So
no.
This is not looking good.
No, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
Wow,
We need to gang up on him.
that worked out quite well. So I'm going to do it.
How unexpected. Jordan succeeding in a deck Jordan shuffled.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about you.
So
Mm-hmm.
the card that you rejected
Okay.
got paired with the exact same card.
Oh, nice.
And they're both relics, and it's the Siren's Song, if you want to show chat, which is worth -3 by itself, -1 if you have 2, but then if I get a third one, it starts to gain positive value. So I figure that's a pretty decent start. If I can get 8 of them, they're worth 43 points, which is kind of nuts and
Yeah.
probably won't happen.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I don't know for sure, but I think that is like the total number that are in the deck.
that
Is
makes
8.
sense.
So if I manage to somehow get all of them
Then
before
we
the end
know
of the
he
game,
cheated.
then you guys are making bad choices. That's what that means.
The only bad choice
Alright.
was to let you set up this game.
Stacking the deck.
This is crap.
I see how it is.
So
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm totally gonna lose this
I'll take
combat.
this.
Damn it.
It's okay. It's the first combat. At this point, given people's abilities, because you stole this this wouldn't affect you anyways, but you're gonna lose 1 doubloon and a rum, and that's it. So that's like not terrible. Because we did not manage to get a lot of pirates or objects.
Does this mean you take a normal rum or just
No, I take
anything
a
with the
doubloon.
yellow Oh.
You take a rum, I take a doubloon.
Yeah.
But I would take a doubloon from each of you. So you might want to break up the 3s into 1s.
Don't count your
In
chickens,
advance.
sir.
I mean,
Don't
your
want this.
turn's already over, so.
This is annoying.
The only way Cynthia could win
Can I see
is
what's
if
coming up?
no,
next?
you can't.
Oh, I mean the type of card even.
Yeah, no, you can just see what's on top. The only way you would have a chance to win the victory is if you passed on all 3 stacks and the 4th card down was a pirate and was strong enough to defeat us. But again, I mean, I'm only going to steal
But then
one
you're
to
setting
win.
him up to
And then,
get double
yeah, I'd be
stacks.
set up with those 2 cards plus that rum. Then the additional thing is that you have, you know.
I think that we should form an alliance.
I don't think there's a way to form an alliance in this game. There's not really a good way to do that.
I think it is.
Combat just happens. There's not really a way
Does
to have
it though?
alliances. Yes. Yes, it does. It does.
Does it?
Yes. Absolutely.
There's no good way to do
I think
this.
we should just try and kill Jordan.
You were going to do that anyways.
Well, yes, but it's more effective with help.
Ugh. I don't
Ugh,
like
indeed.
these cards.
Losing a combat is not all it's made out to be. Like,
Says the one who's winning.
Well, it's not even just that. I just don't like these cards.
well, then pass.
But I don't want you to have them either.
Yeah, they're crap.
Then take them.
But I don't want them.
Then pass.
Oh, why?
Deck building is awful. It's filled with FOMO.
See,
It is the game of FOMO.
That's what makes this interesting. Is it's like
See, you guys are approaching deck building wrong. You're approaching it as in like
No,
trying
this-
to achieve the optimal setup.
This
What
is
you're
a hate
doing
dra-
is
this is a hate
Okay,
draft
I'm
building.
gonna take this
want.
just to like
All
make
right.
sure that
Yeah,
Jordan
hate
doesn't.
draft.
Oh, it was
Oh,
another
good
Siren
choice.
song.
Good choice.
I didn't want you to have it, but I didn't
Yeah,
want it
because
either.
F Jordan.
all right. So this ship is moving, and as we do that, we have a boarding action.
Action. I lose.
So-
Come at me, bros.
We have
I
3,
lose.
1, 0. So I gain
lose.
victories over both of you,
I lose.
but Guilty beats Cynthia.
Yeah.
So my ability goes off, which allows me to steal 1 doubloon from each of you.
Okay, we should break this into threes. 1, 2, 3. You get 1 doubloon.
Winning combat isn't everything.
Ah.
Sounds like such a humble brag.
It's true.
Oh, I hate this.
No, it's actually not. Like you get more from the cards than you do from winning a combat until
Okay.
you have abilities. That's the point I'm trying
Until
to
you
make.
get cards from winning
Equal
combat.
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction doesn't matter unless you're winning.
Yeah, that's straight up.
Wait, so do your pirates disappear?
Yes, my pirates will disappear, and also, but before we do that,
What about my rusty
Guilty
sword?
beat up on Cynthia
Me.
and gets to
Do I
steal
get to steal
one of
a
her
random
rum cards.
rum?
Would you like to shuffle them first in any
I don't
way?
even know what's in them.
Okay, it's totally up to you, but
Yeah, whatever.
you get to choose one of the rums and keep it. Okay,
God, shit, rum.
and then you discard your pirate.
It's all shit rum.
So the reason that that's important is now Cynthia does not
Where's our
feel
discard?
right here. Now Cynthia does not feel like she is behind on the next combat because no one has any pirates. The only
Yeah, but you've got $11 million.
Yeah.
which I can't spend.
But
Except
they're
on
points.
victory points.
And there's also a pirate about to come up.
Oh wait, did you take a card yet? So you. Took
I did not take a card
okay,
yet.
so now you take a
Aha.
card.
Yeah. So
When doesn't Jordan win?
lots.
When he's not cheating.
Cheating. Stealing.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this because I don't want to stack.
Ooh.
Oh, look at those
look at
pirates
all
coming up.
those.
That's smexy.
I don't like the sound of that word. It's not a very like audibly appealing word.
Smexy.
Smexy.
Ugh. It's weird. I don't like it. S and M should not be.
Smexies for Praveen.
Okay.
How many great sounding words do you have that have an S?
I
and
don't
an
really
M
love
together?
this. Do we like it though? Should I take it?
Smooch.
No, that's a terrible.
That's a
sounding word.
great sounding word.
No. Sounds horrible. It doesn't have a nice curvature in the audio level.
Smelt. Smelt is a thing. It's a
Smelt
Ooh,
is an okay
steal.
word. It's an
Pretty
okay
good.
word. I learned about that word through RuneScape.
Of course you did. Video games teaching the world.
Chat hasn't told me whether or not I want this card.
I think you do.
I don't know if chat.
Because
I don't
otherwise
really-
you're
I don't
otherwise
really
you're
want
giving
it.
Cynthia 2 pirates. Keep that in mind.
Then maybe she doesn't mind because I'm behind.
Oh.
But then she loses to you.
But then you lose to me.
All right.
Maybe.
I guess I'll take it.
That's a great pirate.
Yeah, but it's underpowered.
It's 2 that gives you 2 gold for
Okay.
winning.
Yeah,
And
but I'm not gonna
Gender
win.
pirate, we can refer to him properly.
Okay,
She
cool.
has a
Steward?
I'll take the same pirate.
It's
It's
the
fine.
same pirate. You,
I don't know.
you
That
almost gave
sounds like
Cynthia a 2 of that pirate. That would have been
dang.
crazy. I need a pirate. And I'm going to take
Sounds like it could be a job title.
Steward.
Is your
a
pirate
steward.
better?
He's the steward
Wait.
of.
That's crazy.
Oh,
These
Capitan.
cards were not shuffled.
They were actually
clearly.
shuffled. That's
Are you
what's crazy.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait,
Uh-huh.
when did we move, right? Because
Yes, now we, yep.
Okay, so now it's your
They
turn.
were shuffled. That's what's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting
See?
for.
What'd you get?
Lord Hawkins.
A
He is
4
a
strength
4.
pirate. And what's the
Nice.
ability?
Gain 3 doubloons.
Wow.
Just like from people,
No,
or
when it says
When
gain
I win.
doubloons, they come from the bank. Only when it says
Oh,
steal.
what? Oh.
Only when it says steal do you take them from other people.
Okay.
Okay.
But where
But
do
that's-
I gain them from?
From the bank.
What card did I?
okay, I'm taking this.
I got a 2-powered
You got another
steward.
behemoth tooth?
Everyone
How many do you
got
have now?
that.
3, and then do we move now? 'Cause
Yes.
it's your turn.
Wait. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna pass on that.
Yeah, bold move. Bold move, Jordan.
And I'm gonna take that.
See if it pays off. Yeah.
We'll see if you want it.
All the pirates are hiding out.
I'm mentally counting all the cards. I am not a card counter. I know people who are. I wish I could do that.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means that I didn't want to pick up that card.
Wait, but like,
But why? What the
but
why?
what?
Why though?
Or are you talking about the pirate or the card I
No,
passed
but
on?
when?
It-
Yeah, no, I'm taking. I'm
It says
Mm.
win.
beginning of my turn. That's
Which
right
is a
now.
lot.
That's right
Well,
now.
no, you're
Oh,
not.
that's
That's every
always.
turn.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not the beginning of your turn right now. It will be.
Oh boy.
It will become the beginning of your turn later.
I guess I will learn.
Everyone's
something.
gonna
Okay.
see this because
Yeah.
I'm not taking it.
Okay,
Check
and that's
this
fine.
out.
Yeah,
It's a
it was.
cursed idol.
It's a cursed idol, and it's
Oh.
bad. It's bad because it makes
It's
you lose
cursed.
doubloons like every turn.
Oh, that's
And you
painful.
can discard cards.
But
Because I
You-
remember I
but
had one, I really liked
you
it.
could
Wait.
But
now that she's passing, you could get 2 pirates if
Could've
you
discarded
wanted
your
to
rusty
lose
sword.
stuff.
No. It was discarding this.
It was losing your
discard a
doubloons.
card or lose a doubloon.
Was it?
What?
Isn't that what it said?
I don't know.
Card or? Oh. Yeah, I'm taking it.
All right.
See you later, sword.
So what does it say again?
The beginning of your turn, discard an additional card or lose 1 doubloon.
But it's perpetual.
Yes.
Heck it.
But it's not the beginning of your turn now.
Oh.
It will be next turn.
Okay.
It isn't
I
at the end of
mean,
your
we
turn.
only have like 4 turns until the game's over, so what if I get to lose?
Yeah.
What
Sa-
if I go into negative money? What if I go into debt?
That
What does
would- that would
pirate
suck.
debt look like?
You'd have. Well, no. If
Can
you
I
can't,
declare
if you can't
pirate
discard a
bankruptcy?
doubloon, you would have to choose a card.
Oh.
Right. You have to do one or the other.
Whatever.
You can't just be
I'm
like,
tired
I
of this
discard
rusty
an
sword.
invisible.
Can you though?
Doubloon,
It
no.
says discard an additional card or lose a doubloon. So if you don't discard a card, you lose a doubloon.
Yeah.
That is a logical equivalence.
It's.
Yes, it is.
I
Yes, it
am
is.
with Praveen.
Of course you are.
Logic for Praveen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know that Praveen logic is to try and make up rules that aren't actually valid in order to benefit himself.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna take that.
Jordan.
All right, she's
Math.
skipping on that one.
Math.
Oh, okay, whatever.
All right, you've got someone that steals 2 doubloons. That's pretty strong.
Wait, how did that get up to 2?
Because
I
she
decided
passed on
because
it
you
just
passed.
now.
Okay.
I thought about it and I was like, no, and then
What?
I decided I'd take a chance with the other one.
Okay.
Take a chance on me.
Yes, we do. I am going to take the bosun, which is exactly the same as the one
Yeah.
Cynthia got, just a different name and picture. And then, but unfortunately,
What's the relic?
What?
That was the part I was curious
oh,
about.
actually, yeah, that's a good point. But if I pass on this, Guilty's just going to take it anyway. So I am going to do
That's
a peg leg, which is going to cause me to discard one of my cards.
Oh.
Ooh.
But just once.
Instantly, yeah.
Ooh.
That's not too bad though. It's only once.
I think you should let one of these go.
I think I actually will. I think that is the the best play for me
Dang.
right now. So I'm discarding one of my Siren Song, which makes my other
No
one
love.
worth -3, but that's okay because I went from -2 total to -3, so I only lost 1
Did we
point.
progress already or?
Yeah, we already
Okay.
progressed,
Okay.
yes.
So
Otherwise
this is
we'd
the
be fighting.
last round and then it's going to be a
Yes.
boarding.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so it's the start of my turn.
Yes. So you have to discard a card.
Farewell, rusty sword.
Yeah.
Smell you later.
Guilty is like winning by a lot on this
Yeah.
combat thing.
Remember,
Jeez.
like
Yeah, except they're all gonna die.
20 seconds ago when she was like, Jordan's winning and it's totally unrecoverable and everything is terrible and the deck is stacked, and now she has like
Everything is awesome.
8 combat, which is double anyone else.
On the classic
Everything
stage of the game where Jordan tries to
is
convince
positivity.
people he isn't gonna win.
No, I'm
Everything
not.
is awesome.
You
I'm not
should
convincing
probably
anyone I'm
take
not gonna win.
that, so he doesn't.
Okay.
Is it a siren song?
I'm leaving it for her, not for you. What the
I'm
heck?
okay with this.
Yeah, I like this guy.
What is it?
No
it's
effect.
an object with no effect.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not bad.
Eat up, cursed idol.
All right.
Okay, what is this?
I assume it's a siren song.
Oh.
Yes, it is. I mean, what?
I'm okay with this.
Wait, so how do ties work again?
They go
Whoever
to the
has the
person with the
parrot.
parrot. So right now you lose all ties because it's me, then Guilty, then you.
And then this is the last thing before.
But when I
Correct.
beat y'all, I'm gonna take the parrot.
Yes.
So
Okay.
there's that.
So that would
I'm gonna
you would
take
have
this,
the parrot in the future.
And I have a peace treaty. At the end of each boarding action, gain 3 doubloons if you want no combat.
Wow, that's convenient. Since you're about to lose both your
All of
combats.
them.
All right. So
Nice. Nice. All right,
That's
and that's
hilarious.
it.
Yes.
We are setting sail.
yes,
All
so
right.
we have our boarding action. You have 8 combat. Cynthia has 4 combat, and I have 4 combat. So
I
Cynthia
lose.
beats up on both of us.
So do I gain 3 each or
You
just
just
one
gain
free
3
one?
because you won
excuse
no
me?
combats.
Three
Um,
ones. No,
I
I peace
I
treaty.
win.
I know.
Oh no, he
Because
said
she-
that
I have my
Cynthia.
peace treaty. Oh, because
Sorry.
I lose everything.
yeah, Cynthia
fine.
gains 3 because
For
she
the
lost.
peace
Okay.
treaty.
Okay.
Um,
all right. All right.
So
So weird.
I gain 4
Against
doubloons and then steal 2 from you.
Okay. Damn it.
Can you grab me 4? Or
Wait, where's
here,
the stealing?
actually, just
no,
give me.
where
A,
does the stealing happen? No,
oh,
this is gain.
oh, it's gain, not steal. Yours is
Yeah,
steal.
give
Mine's
me
gain.
back.
Sorry, give me.
Give me back.
Give me 2 more then. I'll take
Stealing
more.
things.
Fine.
That
Give me
works.
your single.
Thief.
Yeah. There we go. Wait, that. Yeah. Okay.
That maths.
That maths.
Thief.
I can't math. Okay. Then
At his
you,
own game.
You
You
beat
gained
both of us.
everything.
So
Woo!
you
Take the parrot token.
take the parrot.
Take the parrot.
What are your
And
other
you gain a
abilities?
shit ton of
I
doubloons.
gain 4 once with the steward, and I gain 3 once with Lord Hawkins.
What?
Thankfully, they don't stack per victory.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
thankfully.
Yeah.
So
I'm
some
losing
people,
so badly, guys.
But now
It's the last round. I'm totally gonna die.
we get rid of our.
But now everyone dies.
No, this
we get rid of
Look at
our
this guy.
pirates,
and we progressed already, right? So
You're
then.
too
and
good
we've
for this
already
world.
progressed. Yes.
Ugh. I'm losing so bad.
It's okay
Well,
because
you haven't started scoring for your relics though. There's still time.
oh yeah, your relics are totally beating me.
Not really.
Wait, did we determine that money is 1-to-1 victory points?
Yep, 1 to 1.
Okay, all right.
I
So we
don't
should take
actually-
Jordan's money.
We can't though.
He has too
I
much.
don't actually. Oh, okay. I do know what that
We
means.
can only do that if we can, if there's a steal.
We should focus. on
I guess I'll take this. So it is actually a secret.
that.
Oh, it is
goes
a
face
secret.
down.
Oh, it has a secret thing.
It has a
Ooh.
secret on the other side, which you don't know till you look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Guilty.
Because I did not want to give Guilty a pirate and the secret. That seemed like a poor decision.
I'll take this boat swing.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I want this one.
How did this happen?
Oh, fascinating. Huh.
Why did I enter to win that board game? What have I done with my life?
I don't know if I really want this.
You like board games?
Yeah, but I just put a moratorium on board games in my house because my partner came home with 2 more this weekend. We have a problem.
I mean, if you win, then you can just give it away on your stream.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
That's not a terrible idea.
Took a pirate, Jordan,
Alright.
and then this moves up.
Yes, it does.
Or I could just give away the games that he has that I don't like.
Are you taking it?
I'm not sure.
There's no bad games
See you later,
except for
Scythe.
hoax.
Oh, hoax.
I guess I'll take it. It's another secret.
What?
What?
His hair is full of secrets.
His hair is full
It
of
wasn't that good,
Full of
but
secrets.
I didn't want to pass it.
Guilty.
I'm having to hate
The
draft
relic
here.
is
It sucks.
yours.
Hey, Acerbic Slight. What's up?
No, he's mad because I'm trying to give away his games.
Scythe is a great game.
Scythe is frustrating and overly complicated.
Modest.
Just to be, hey, Modest, how are you? Just to be snooty.
Yeah.
That's the best part, though.
Is it a siren song? Is Cynthia gonna win because you pass her all the relics?
I have no money.
I'd prefer that she
Yeah,
win.
but the relics are gonna be worth more than the money.
Cynthia, I'm doing this for you.
It's a siren song.
We have to beat Jordan.
Okay.
They grow up so
Ah.
quick. They learn strategy.
Jordan has like 14 points on table. That's not even including all
What?
his secrets.
This is a secret.
3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Oh. Yeah. Cervix says retroactive hello. In addition to angry hey.
What is this?
Presents from an anonymous
I mean,
benefactor.
I'll take it.
To be fair, Cynthia,
I have a cannon.
you have 13 points on table.
I do?
Yes.
How?
I have 14, you have 13.
Where?
Because your relics are worth a crap ton. These siren song, actually you have more than that. You are crushing.
What?
These are worth 6 each right now.
No, it's worth 6 total.
I'm pretty sure it's 6 each.
What?
That's why that's what I've been saying.
Wait, seriously?
That changes up my strategy.
sure?
No, I 100%
I thought it was
explained this.
total.
I
thought it was
100% explained
total.
this. I will double check.
Someone
but
go back in the
100%.
VODs. He did not explain this.
Yeah.
cheated.
I
George
thought
is
it was
cheating.
like total.
Oh no, you're right.
Sam,
it is
this is
total.
what happens
It
when
is
you're not
total.
here.
It's total.
I thought it was each.
No,
This
it's
is what
total.
happens. This is why you can't
That
leave
means
us
that
alone
my
with
siren
Sam.
songs were
He's
worth
a
more
monster.
before.
Yeah, they're not worth as much as you thought they were.
Damn it. But okay.
It's total.
Then the way I counted it is correct. You have 13 on table. You have 6 from this, 2 from this, and 5. You have 13 on table. You are 1 point behind me with a lot more abilities and pirates right now. So it's going to depend on these.
Okay, so wait, did we progress yet?
Yes, we are progressing now.
Okay. This game is quick.
Yeah.
There's not
Because
really...
it's for children.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna,
okay.
I'm gonna skip this.
I was like, there's not really a whole lot of analysis paralysis in this game. I'm usually prone
Except
to that.
5 minutes ago when you
All right.
couldn't decide what you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
You can overanalyze anything. You just have to try hard
That's-
enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this. It's
There's
another
another
secret.
How many secrets do you have?
I have 3 secrets. They're not
Never
as powerful.
trust Jordan.
They're not as
These
powerful
secrets
as I
make
want
me
them to be.
very
Okay.
uncomfortable.
I'm literally just hate drafting so that Guilty and Cynthia don't get these.
But we don't even know what they
That's
are.
my
I know.
philosophy at all times.
I'm playing as Praveen, which is why I'm gonna lose. Yeah, we apologize for the buzz, Dark Citadel. I don't actually know what
Construction?
that was. Maybe. Construction, yeah. It is a new building. There's still stuff going on. I think they found a way to team play after all. They both win as long as you lose. Yeah, Guilty is just
Yes,
trying to stack Cynthia
maybe.
so that I lose, and that's how
Are
best
you
tactics
sure?
go over.
That's a lot of cards.
Yeah,
You
she'll
sure?
get a pirate on top of that stuff, and that's
but
rough.
it doesn't help me at
Yes,
all.
no, yes, no. I mean,
I don't know, I'm
took the
thinking
siren
about it.
song even though it didn't help me.
Yes,
just
it
to make-
does.
Yes,
no,
it
no, no.
does.
I mean the first one.
Yes, but
the
she
first one was
gave
a
you
negative 3.
2 more.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
did.
she was going to do
You had
that.
plenty of time,
I didn't
though.
know she was going to do that.
No. Bad tactic. Disagree.
Yeah, are you gonna give her
My
both of those cards plus a
full
pirate?
ups don't.
I don't know. Neither of you guys seem to want those cards, though.
I mean, this wouldn't help her.
Right
This
now.
wouldn't either.
Okay, then do it.
So.
Oh, by the way, did you remember to? Have you been remembering to discard cards or doubloons?
Oh, it's the
each
beginning
turn?
of my turn, so
Yeah.
this guy can go.
And I think you also needed to do it last turn as well.
No, last turn I got rid of the rusty thing.
I thought this is the third turn you've had it.
Is it?
I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Whatever. I don't think it makes a big
We've
difference.
been doing turns very quickly, so I thought it was another one, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
I probably
could be wrong.
forgot one. I think I probably.
I
forgot
just
one.
I just
'Cause I-
now remembered it.
I can't remember if I had that. in
Whatever. We can
combat
play this
last
game
time.
again. This game is so quick.
Oh, yeah, you got it here, the turn
Yeah.
of the combat, because this is the third turn you've had it at the beginning of your turn.
Okay,
So
so,
it would've been
rusty
one-
sword, useless
A doubloon,
crewmate,
yeah, and then a doubloon. Yep,
Okay.
makes sense. Yeah, Professor Simeon is his name. Guilty will distract you with snacks. That's exactly what happened, Shiny. That is exactly
Hey,
what happened.
Shiny.
Shiny. Shiny, hiney.
Everything's shiny, Captain.
I don't want this either.
She's stacking it up, which is gonna make Cynthia's choices real interesting, I think. Real interesting.
Got the rum overload happening on that side of the table.
Oh, by the way, what is your ability? Exchange
Exchange
one
a rum
rum
with
with a
another
rum
rum.
randomly taken from another opponent. That's interesting. And what is hers? Just gain 2 doubloons.
I'll take this.
All right. Oh,
Another pirate.
now it's getting
Dang.
interesting.
What is
Dang.
I love
this?
snacks.
Okay.
Everyone loves snacks. We love snacks here at Tilted Table. As you
Hey,
all
we
know.
haven't done any snacks yet.
It's true, we haven't.
I don't understand this.
You're a pirate?
No, the relic. Actually, you guys all saw both
We've all
relics.
seen it.
Both
Which
relics? Treasure map?
Oh, sorry, I haven't seen that one.
Oh.
Fine.
Well, I'll just ask anyways. It says add a card to each share of loot. What does that even mean?
These are each shares of loot. You would add a card to each stack if you took it.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
basically, if you take that, you're going to cause each of these stacks to get bigger
That's why I left you
for
garbage.
the people who are after you. So it's like those are like not great cards to pick up. In theory, is kind of the problem. So
Otherwise, I
Mr.
add
Draco,
extra card.
Yeah. So if you
Appreciate
take
your
this,
approval.
the top 2 cards would go here, and then each of these stacks would also get additional cards. And then you would get that other card, which is useless for you because your relics are bad. And then you would get the pirate, which I don't know what it is because neither of us have seen it yet.
But if I don't take it, then there's
Haven't
going to be 4 cards on this.
That is correct. But then whoever takes that would then have the same thing happen.
But that's going to be
but-
Jordan.
But don't pass it on because that'll counteract his -3.
But there's also relics coming up in the
So?
other stacks, so I could
That
just
might be
go
worth-
get the relic.
Yeah, but you only have 1 turn left.
Yeah.
So you have to be pretty freaking lucky.
I mean, I've gotten 3 secrets so far, so I feel pretty lucky. And I got 2 Siren Songs back to back. The deck has been in my favor tonight.
And we wonder why.
Ugh.
I blame Praveen.
Ugh.
In what way could that
Don't you
possibly
blame
be my fault?
Praveen.
I'm the
Always
innocent
your
of
fault.
this stream. I'm just constantly bullied by Guilty to get beans, always losing at games. Just trying my best here.
Reminder, with 249 bits, Praveen will eat skunk.
Don't threaten me. I
Or-
bought bits earlier today.
He
I have you in
is
my
mutually
way.
assured
I'm
destruction.
going to not pick this
Do you
up.
guys
Okay.
get
So
a
you put
special
one
rate
there.
on bits?
Oh, that
No.
was painful.
That would be
That would be
sweet,
really
That
nice.
was
but no.
painful.
We pay for our bits the same way everyone else does.
By watching ads.
Tried watching one and I got 2 bits. I was like, this is literally
Ah.
less worth than the amount
Okay.
I once got 100 bits from watching an ad, and I was
What?
This just got crazy.
Jinx.
This just got real crazy. Because now there's a potentially
Shit got
better
real.
pirate there. If that's a Behemoth Tooth or a Siren Song, man, Cynthia's gonna have a lot of freaking points.
In my opinion, we're winning
You're passing.
because my
And I
game
just take
is
this?
beat Jordan.
No, you put that one on the stack, then you take the next one.
Okay. Da-da-da! It paid off!
Oh my god. So that, her behemoth, she has 12 points from that now.
Dang.
I think that paid off. Well, we'll see.
Dang.
Jordan picked up 4 cards.
Yeah, but they're not good.
They're not bad.
Well,
They're not
one of them's
bad.
only good for you, which is why I was trying to.
One
keep
of
away
them's
from
gonna
you.
do what I need.
But not what you want right now.
I know, I'm
Oh,
definitely
wait, this
taking this.
progresses, right?
Yes, we're on the last turn now.
We're on the last turn.
After we pick up our stacks, then we will have one more battle and counterpoints. So,
After we pick up our
so
snacks.
then triggers.
um,
So this is 2 cards now?
well, yeah. So I'm going to do the treasure map, which adds
That's
a card
2
to
cards?
each share of
Yeah.
loot.
Oh,
So we
yeah,
replace
you're
it
right,
and
you're
then
right.
we add 1 to everything.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So it got real juicy for this last turn.
But
However,
you don't get to partake in the last
correct.
turn anymore.
I also got
oh.
the sextant.
Yeah.
Which counteracts
which
the siren
Yeah.
makes my siren song not worth any negative
Yep.
points, which is nice. It's a net 3 points. I also got
say
a
that like it's
quartermaster and a
nothing.
bosun.
We're probably going to be in like a max 25 game. 3 points actually does count
Yeah, no, it's.
for like a
Yeah.
good amount of points.
Yeah.
I mean, Cynthia's at what? 12, 14,
Like
19
70.
points on the table.
You have more, I think.
Not on the table.
He had so many secrets.
I have
Secrets.
14. Actually, when you said I had 14 on the table, I actually only had 11 because you weren't counting my siren song. So you were literally winning when you were trying to point out how many points I had.
All right, is
Now
it my
I
turn?
have 14 points on the table.
I
Jordan
think
has a
Yeah, the
secret
Jordan's secret
only
cards.
game card
Neither of us have
invisible.
seen the secret cards. We actually don't even know what a secret looks like right
I
now.
have secret cards. I'm hoping that they will help me. I don't know how much they're actually going to be worth.
Oh, dang.
What about your trap cards, though? How are those two?
These are my trap cards. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
You're taking this? What
She's
are
very
they?
happy.
She's
So
super happy.
So-
Is that a secret card?
Is that a secret? See,
This
she
is
has
a
Oh
secret.
my god, you
She
guys
has
have,
2
you both have
secrets.
secret cards? What
This is an immediate. Choose 1 share of loot and discard all the cards.
So she's getting rid of the good
Heck
4
all,
card
y'all.
stack.
Okay.
Wait, I want to see what was in it.
Goodbye.
To see?
Hold on. Yeah, I mean it goes in the
Oh,
discard.
okay.
So what just got discarded was
A treasure.
a chest which let you place 4 doubloons from the bank on the
Oh
card.
yeah, I saw that. That was bullshit.
Whenever someone beats you, they take the card and win 1 from the top.
That
So
was
it gets
stupid.
passed around every time it gets.
Yeah, it was stupid.
But then whoever has it at the end of the game keeps whatever
Which is
in
like
it.
right
So
now.
if you never get beaten, you get 4 doubloons.
Ho ho ho!
Snacks,
What?
snacks,
Mr.
snacks,
Draco,
snacks, snacks,
random
snacks.
snacks. All right, we will do that in between games. There's also an Eye of the Kraken.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
my
worthless.
god.
Like, were there no
It's
rules
worth
of
negative
what's
1 by
up?
itself, but it would have scaled to 3, 8, 15, and 26. Then there was a gunner
Oh,
that
I've already
had 3
discarded
strength
those.
and would give you 2 doubloons. And then there was Mary Pink, who also had 3 strength and would give you 3 doubloons once, whereas this one would give you per victory. So
Okay.
that's
So
pretty
anyways,
nuts.
Bye.
So this goes here, and then this goes here.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm
Yeah.
the last turn.
So you could just go for the last stack if you
Or
really
I
want,
can
but
see
you can,
what's in here.
you can definitely look at them along the way. Absolutely. And there's no point in adding. Well,
I'm
we'll
not
still
gonna
add cards to the stacks.
I don't
In
know what
case
this
you
symbol
decide
means.
you
Can I
want-
take a look at the?
Sir,
Absolutely.
Let's look
Right
at
there.
this
honor
one.
those bits.
I assume you're looking at a secret. We will between games, as the message said.
Okay. Here.
But thank you very much, Mr. Draco, for those 600 biddies. We'll draw some snacks
I guess,
here.
but it doesn't
after.
really matter.
Well, it does for if you decide
I didn't
to pass
read
on
the
all
full
this.
comments, sorry,
Snacks.
Mr. Draco.
Oh, do I want
I got
this?
caught up in the word snacks.
Yeah.
What's in here?
Really, the way Guilty's tactic is not to distract you with snacks because that's how she gets distracted. So it really just works more on herself.
You know, it's
Okay.
100%.
it's a ballsy move,
We have evidence.
but
you like
sometimes
to
it pays off.
you like to play fast and loose with the snacks.
Oh yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
All right.
Ooh,
Beef and star.
ooh,
This and then this.
ooh.
Oh no!
God dang
That
it.
is unfortunate.
She's got all this beat.
That's really bad.
I didn't even pay attention.
Okay,
to
and
the
then
fact
this is
that
it?
I was like, oh.
All right. So now
So has
we go ahead and do the battle. So I have 5.
And
Cynthia has 8. That sucks. And Guilty has 2. So let's do this one first, which is the least complicated. Since I defeated Guilty, I get 3 to blue. I steal 1 from her and I get 2 from the bank.
Wait, make sure
I have
he's
a steal
reading that
1
right.
and
It
2
says
gain
steal
2.
1, gain 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Then
And you beat
So
both of us.
I get to gain 2 doubloons if you store at least 1 victory during combat. So I just gain 2 here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, and then
Wow.
gain 1 for the first mate.
So you would gain at least 1 doubloon no matter what happened to every boarding action. Because these 2 are the opposite effects.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So gain
insane.
1 doubloon from
Wow.
the first mate.
So, well, you beat both of us. You actually gain a doubloon for both victories.
I
because
thought it was like 1.
it doesn't have the 1x next to it. This one
Okay, so
is 1x. So since you beat us
okay.
both, you have to choose someone. So
Why do you point at me?
no, I'm saying you have to choose someone's rums. So I have 3. I don't know how many Guilty has.
A number.
A number. It's a public number. She says, very slyly.
I don't believe that was in the rule. This is a privately traded pirate
No.
ship. El Capitan has.
Is that
venture
all
capital.
your rum? Holy shit, you have a ton of rum.
No, I only
We
have
have
like
not
3.
received-
Only have 3?
Wait, the rest aren't rum?
Like
No.
3s.
Oh.
A number
That's
a lot of
similar to
rum.
That's
3.
like 5.
That's a lot of rum.
It's a number similar to 3. Our investors would prefer that I not say how much rum we have.
I have 3. So you basically pick one of your rum and you exchange it blindly with 1 rum from one of your opponents drawn
Oh
randomly.
my god. Jordan has more points on the table. But this rum
There's way
situation
more
could get
points.
way out of hand.
It's way more points.
Says the person who has all the private points we don't know about.
All the private points. You have 3. 3 secret cards.
You have 5 rum, so
Secrets.
that's how it works.
Chat, who should I take the rum
Chat's
from?
100% gonna pick me.
Chat.
Chat will
Yes.
always pick me.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
they're on Guilty's
Jordan.
side.
Jordan.
And they just
Jordan.
Okay, count to
lose.
5.
Jordan.
Five,
Jordan.
four,
Jordan.
She only has a
Jordan.
multiple of 3.
3,
Wow.
2, 1.
Yes.
Okay,
Da-
Jordan.
Mr. Draco comes through. Thank you, Dark
Ah!
Citadel. Thank
Should have
you,
picked
Draco.
her. Suck it.
She doesn't know if I just have normal rum.
No. I guarantee you that she could not have done worse than what she just did.
Oh.
It's fine. Okay. Now what?
Suck it, chat.
So how does this
Should have
work?
picked Guilty.
How
So
does this work?
now we've reached the end of the
Oh,
game.
wait, we're
Oh
gonna do
my
snacks.
god.
Are we gonna try
Beans
to-
for the
What?
non-winners from Praveen. So we will do that at the end.
Raising the stakes. a
He's
little
raising the
bit.
Dang
stakes.
it.
Wow. Okay.
So
Thanks,
everyone can go
Praveen.
ahead and
Thanks
discard
a
their
lot.
pirates.
the
You're
pirates.
welcome.
Do we discard
You
the
may enjoy these, who knows?
relics?
I mean, we can, but doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you get for bullying me all the time?
Unless your relic may have an effect.
You mean
Oh, okay.
effectively
On the end of the game,
fundraising for your channel?
Okay, so first of all, count up all of your
Let's not
doubloons,
find labels.
then count up your relics, count up the value of all your rum,
Wait,
and
does
then
my
count
relic
up,
have a value?
no.
Damn it.
So this
Or-
is worth 2 points.
Well, sorry, you're
This
thinking
is
of
a
your
piece of
object.
shit relic.
That's an object, not a relic. Relics are these, are the blue ones.
Oh.
And then also look at the calculate the value of your secrets. But before we calculate everything except the secrets, and we'll reveal our totals, then we'll talk about what the secrets are worth.
Okay. I got distracted there.
I have a
at the
feeling
end.
Cynthia is going to have an early lead before we count these.
Mine was a nice even number. I have no secrets because I am a nice, transparent
Alright, so these
person.
cancel each other
Unlike
out.
everyone else in this game.
12, 15. Alright.
Oh, you're all exactly
You literally
the same.
could not have
Oh,
made
that's
a worse
hilarious.
choice.
What is that?
He had 3 cards that were exactly
I had
the
3
same.
cards that were exactly the same as the card that she decided to exchange with me. Literally could not have made a worse
Oh,
choice. Thank you, chat.
no.
Why? All of my other cards have to be
Why?
calculated based on
You just
what
gave
else
them
is on
so
the
many
table.
points.
No, she didn't give me anything.
No, she had these cards already.
I already had 3. She gave me 1 and took the one I already had.
It was exactly the same card.
Literally, she fizzled
So
her
many
ability.
points.
instead of taking one of your rum that was
Yeah, but
probably
she
worth
could have
more.
given me points.
She could have,
Okay.
because you have the parrot, and you would have won the tie, but you don't. Okay, so how many points do people have? Oh wait, sorry. I have 3 top shelf rum. Does anyone else have 3?
No.
Okay. So
Is each collector's rum, or is this a total? This is
the collector, all the graph ones are total.
Okay, yeah,
The top shelves are each.
got it. Okay, let me
So-
just double count this again. 14, 16,
4, 5, 6,
20, 21. Yeah. I
Okay.
have exactly 30 points and I have no secrets.
Okay. I have 26
Wow.
plus secrets.
I have
Jordan's gonna win.
14
Plus
Plus secrets.
So what are the secrets? I
Um,
haven't seen any of these secrets.
okay,
What do they look
so
like?
I have-
I told you guys Jordan was sandbagging the entire game.
I wasn't sandbagging the entire game.
We'll find out.
I have a gain 1 per rum card I have, so it ended up being worth 3.
Nice.
But there's a very good reason why I hate drafted it from Guilty, who was quietly collecting all the freaking rum. So that puts me at 29. What do you have,
Okay.
Guilty? What's
Like,
one of yours?
Nothing.
She's like,
and
"Let
I
me
have
put
an
down my-"
accounting ledger.
Which-
Gain 1 per 3 doubloons. So that's worth 2.
Okay, so that puts you at 16.
Yes.
Nice. I have a book of mysteries, which becomes a relic of my choice, which is useless. It's useless because I can pick anything, but they're all. Oh wait, it becomes a relic of my choice. It becomes a Leviathan
Leviathan
storm,
storm?
which are apparently worth 2 by themselves. I thought it was just gonna be worth negative, and I'd have to
Yeah.
cancel it out with the sextant. Sure.
Dang.
Okay, so it's worth 2 points.
Dang.
That
Plus
actually,
5 for you so far?
yeah, that actually
Guys,
ended up
I'm
being
not
worth
an
more than I thought.
alcoholic. I am a connoisseur.
31, yeah. What's your other secret, Guilty?
I have a book of secrets.
Ooh.
Gain 2 for every other secrets that I have.
So
you get
2.
So
another
that's
2.
what-
Nice.
Well, no, 1, because other secrets.
I thought it was 2 per secret.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So you got 2.
Nice.
And
Yes,
then
but I only have 1 other secret.
I think I get points from this one, but I'm not sure, which is the Banker's Book. I gain 5 victory points if I have the most doubloons.
I think you have the most doubloons.
I
Yeah, I think you have
I
the
have
most
17
doubloons.
doubloons.
Yeah, you do. I have 9 doubloons.
Okay, so I get 5 from that.
Those secrets were valuable.
36 points for Jordan.
36.
Boo!
I only won by 6 though, so.
Wait, you
You're-
won?
Yeah, he won.
She
I have
got 30. She got
I had no
30 with no
secrets.
secrets.
No secrets.
Because I
Cynthia,
literally picked up
Why didn't
every
you pick
secret
up
that
any
I saw.
secrets?
You guys took them before I could
Yeah.
even see them. I
Yeah,
never
that's
saw
fair.
a secret.
And imagine,
I never saw a
imagine
secret.
if
I
had
never saw a
passed-
secret.
Imagine if I had passed on the secret that let her get a relic of her choice to increase, say, her
Behemoth
behemoth tooth
tooth.
from 12 points to 21 points.
That would have been nice.
That would have been nuts.
very nice.
I would have taken
It
that.
was worth 2 points to me. It was worth 9 points to her. So like when I took them,
Yeah.
it wasn't a diabolical plan to win.
I'm a dark
other
citadel.
than hate drafting.
Secret number 3. You only play with noobs, so we don't know how to play.
What? I've literally played this
Wait,
game
what time is it?
with Praveen
What
a year
time
ago.
is it? Are we playing another round?
I don't know what time it is. What time is
time
it,
is it?
producer? Yes, we are playing.
Oh,
another
this
round.
was quick.
But
Okay, wait. No, we did do the
before
snacks
we do that,
and
yes.
the beans.
So
Wait,
we're gonna
wait,
Let's-
what
can we
was,
get the
what was
beans over
the,
with?
what was the,
Well, we're gonna draw the snacks first to see what we have. Then we'll draw the beans and we'll eat the snacks as we play.
you guys don't have a time
So
command?
Mr. Draco very generously
Happy
gave everyone a snack.
Cuppy Ramune.
Wait.
I think this is just sugar.
Ooh.
I think this is literally just sugar, guys.
What?
Oh no.
Oh, is it the Japanese
Oh, I love
Cheeto?
these guys. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
Japanese
guys,
Cheeto.
Yes.
Dude, there's a
I don't
lot
think any of
of
you guys
them in
read
here.
Japanese, but the first ingredient is literally sugar.
Snacks.
Nice.
Okay. I have. I don't know
The
what I
second
have.
ingredient is
Ooh.
corn syrup.
I
First
have,
ingredient sugar, second ingredient corn syrup.
I have no idea what this is,
Oh, I
but it
know.
looks awesome.
Oh, it looks adorable.
It looks adorable,
Is it
right?
gum or candy?
I think it's candy, but I'm not 100%.
Then
Ooh, it smells really good. All right, I'm gonna use that
This
to
is
wash
just
So
down
many
my beans.
talents.
You don't
This
need
is
a
just
bean.
sugar.
Oh wait. I
Yeah,
don't
you
need a
won.
bean.
Yes.
Fucker.
I thought I had a bean.
You know
Thanks,
what?
Praveen.
The sugar in this will drown out whatever's in there. So how does this work again?
I like
Do
I
just-
like how Praveen raised the stakes after it was too late for anyone to change
Okay.
how the game
So
played
we'll
out.
see what flavor this
I
is.
just
This
wanted to do
is.
it at the break, and I would have felt bad doing it too early.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna eat this now.
Well,
It's just one.
wait for
Oh.
Guilty so that
Oh,
we can
okay.
get
How
a
do
double
I-
reaction.
I think you just lift
so
it.
put the lid down and then just pull the whole thing all the way up and then put it back down again.
What? What?
You got
Pick
two.
one.
Oh.
Oh.
And you don't get to look at the list.
No,
No. You don't get to look at the list. You have to
But
pick
you
one.
guys know what these are.
It's not
No,
how
like
that
so,
works.
like each one has like a good flavor and a
Yeah,
bad flavor.
I don't think smelling them is
I
going
think
to
it's.
help.
I think you can only smell it once you bite into it.
Yeah, and no, you can't like
The
break
smell
them
after
to
you
smell.
bite into it is truly terrible.
It's
Yeah.
truly terrible. Unless it's a good one. The peach
Yeah,
smells
this
amazing.
one,
amazing.
first ingredients are
Okay.
sugar. But you know what? If this is
I think
terrible
this is
tasting, this will
juicy
drown
pear.
it out.
Huh?
I have faith. I
You
think
have
this
faith
is
that it's
juicy
what?
pear. Juicy
All right. So
pear.
now that you've picked it,
Do we
now
eat
we
it
can
now?
look at what it is. So,
So
what,
this
which
could be either
I think
barf
that's
or
juicy pear
peach.
booger.
Barf
Barf
or
or
peach?
peach.
Oh,
Very.
barf is terrible.
are you juicy
Yeah.
peach
No,
booger?
I'm juicy peach booger.
All right,
Yeah.
barf or peach, juicy peach booger. Go for it. Thank you, hieroglyphics. We believe in you, Guilty.
I think this is barf. I'm eating sugar.
She's going in. She's going in on the snack. Juicy peach. Is that a stripper name? That's-
Is that a stripper?
You know what? This was great because it totally
yeah.
drowned
Ooh, can I have
out.
one of those?
It's just
Oh,
sugar.
you got booger?
Uh-huh.
It's literally sugar.
I love sugar.
It's sugar and then corn syrup.
It's like jalapeno booger.
Yeah, it's got a little kick to it. I don't think
Yeah.
it's that bad.
Ooh, that's really good.
right?
want the rest?
That's because it's sugar. It's sugar
Enjoy it.
plus corn
I
Eat
syrup.
the Cheeto quick.
Mmm.
Okay.
It's gonna get stuck in my
I'm not
teeth.
sure about. Oh wait, this is like a
There's definitely
fruit.
a technique to eating them.
What? This is just like a fruit in a package of some sort.
Is it like
Is
a
it
dried
pickled?
fruit?
I don't know. I'm scared now.
How do you get all the random ass just fruit?
What the hell is this? Here, smell this.
Do you want
No,
some
I-
sugar?
No.
Would you
No.
like some sugar? Take some sugar.
Oh my god, this is.
A little bit of sugar
I'll take
makes
a
the
sugar
medicine
pill.
go down.
Oh, it's crunchy.
I can't grab it. Sorry.
Oh.
No, the sugar
just a
barf
piece
combo
of
is actually
Pez.
fine
Oh.
because all it does is it just drowns
No,
out.
that's a pit.
Okay.
Oh, it has a pit and
Oh.
it's disgusting.
Oh, that literally just says sugar.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
literally.
It's like
I
more
I said,
sugary
ingredient
than,
one is sugar. Ingredient
It's
two
not
is
sweet
corn
at
syrup.
all. It's just it's so bad. It's like a.
Scar says it's probably dried plums.
It's not dried plums. I guarantee you, it's not dried plums. I love dried plums. There's no sweetness to that whatsoever. It's like I don't even know. It's something with a pit. It's like a sour plum, but it's like tastes like it's been pickled almost.
Oh, it was pickled.
It was red,
So, are there any ways to make this game more complicated, or is this like?
but it was not. It was not like dried in this normal
I feel like
sense.
you have to win before you can ask that.
I don't know. This is
Oh.
a very satisfying game. It's kind of like
Uh-huh.
it's too.
This game is all about
Basic.
being a pirate.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, let's
Maybe
play
if
another
we,
round. Let's see if it. Let's see if
yeah.
it changes things the second time around. Now that we know what's happening.
Maybe if we play with a timer,
Right.
that'd be harder.
Chat. Since I went first last time, the first person to choose one of Guilty or Cynthia to go first will
Wait,
give
I
that
feel like
person
I
the
get
hat
to
and the
choose
parrot.
a first person rule.
Oh wait, he
If
doesn't.
you did
There's
this
a.
live.
Does someone else want to
Hieroglyphics
shuffle? Apparently, my shuffling was incomplete.
Dang
or
it.
Who's
something.
the most recent person to commit a crime?
We
What's a
picked
crime?
Guilty Cosplay.
Crime. That's who goes first. It's
No, she's
Jay
done that.
most recent crime committer.
I jaywalked across
I
bushes.
am
a real crime.
so
To get here.
straight-laced.
All right, we have a winner. Guilty's going first. She gets the hat
I mean, her
and the
name's
parrot.
Guilty.
Blame
Dang it.
Guilty. Yeah, rip hat.
My handle is my name.
Yeah,
this
but,
is
like,
how straight-laced I am. My handle is my name.
Hey, I'm a great shuffler.
Alright, good night, folks.
Night.
Bye, Praveen.
Without the beans. Okay.
Cookie on the way out.
I'm including these in the shuffle.
You guys have like
Sure.
10 seconds to donate for Praveen to eat a bean.
Yeah, quick! Hashtag Praveen.
Hashtag Praveen.
Bye, guys.
And he's out.
No, he's still here. He can still hear us.
And
We can chase him down. I can still see him.
Too late.
2 bits.
No.
Thank you for the biddy, Scaramouche boy.
Some other time. Shuffle. Is there like a variant to this game or something, or?
Yeah, it's called.
All right. Guilty, would you like to cut as the only person who did not
I would.
shuffle that deck?
So I'd say the variant to this game is called Firefly, the board game.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't played that actually.
It's wonderful. You draft a crew, and you get
Hey, we
weapons
just appreciate
just
you
like
being
this.
here, Scaramouche. And thank you for those 2 biddies. We definitely
Okay,
appreciate
go
this.
for it. You get
All right.
pirate number 1.
Wow, that's lucky.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Pirate number 1.
She-
Okay.
Maybe she won't like the pirate now that she knows what the options are.
No, that
Oh, thanks,
refined
Cricket.
pirate palette.
Crit Can, thank you for the host.
Whee!
Welcome everybody to the stream. We are playing Sea of Clouds, starting our second
This
game
is our
here,
second round
I
because
like
this
this
was a
guy.
very quick game.
which is great. I love quick games.
Gunner, game 2.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, do I want the relic?
Oh shit! I
Relic Strat, 2 OP. Make sure you start with 3. Yeah, I just took 3 singles because I know they're gonna get stolen.
Oh, the relics.
Did you
oh,
get
wait,
money?
You start at 0
Yep.
again.
She got
Okay.
money.
Tough choices, but there is a pirate on the other end of that
There
choice.
is a pirate on the other end.
That's okay. I know that you're gonna turn it down and then give me 2 of the same relic to start off the game.
I did a
Confirmed.
completely anti-relic strategy last time, and it did not work out.
I mean,
Okay.
it is possible because I didn't get any points from my relics either.
Okay, I'm gonna take the
Um,
steward.
You
It
got
just-
one from the secret that was a relic.
The secret
Let's see what
basically
relics he
gave me
gets.
2 points. If I choose
Are
that,
they
I
the
want
same
them.
relic?
No. But I'm going to take them anyways because one of them is the Leviathan's horn, if you want to show
Dang
chat,
it!
that is worth 1 point by itself, or 2 points by itself. And the other one,
Is this the
It's
one
really
that
good
the
because
eye- is the
most
eye
of
of
them
the
are worth
Kraken.
negative.
Ah.
which is only worth -1 by itself.
But adds up pretty quickly.
Yeah. So these are the least, these are the most scarce relics we've seen so far, which is why they're worth
Oh,
the least
whoops,
negative
whoops.
points. Yeah. here,
Sorry.
let me just-
Whoops, totally flipped wrong way.
So your name looked familiar.
DJ
Oh.
Fluffkins is everywhere.
Quite possibly.
All right. There we
I'm
go.
pretty sure
Okay, so
DJ
is this next
Pluckins is
round?
away from keyboard right now.
Yes.
But
Okay.
I'll ask him when he
Guilty.
comes back.
Dun
Oh.
dun dun.
Not happening.
Uh-oh. See, now people are being more discerning in their choices, so I think you're going to see a lot more cards passed on this time around.
I think now we know like what the values could
Yeah.
be.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so definitely, it was
Behemoth's
definitely a
tooth.
learning attempt for us.
Oh, was that the yeah?
Behemoth Tooth, that's the one that got so many points for Cynthia last game. Mainly because Cynthia was trying to stack. or
Wait, so
Guilty was trying
how
to stack
how does
Cynthia's
this
deck.
work if the thing that it asks you to do can't be done?
Then it
Yes,
just
it can.
if it's an immediate, then it just fizzles.
Ugh.
That's just a thing that happens.
I think Jordan's gonna win again.
It's literally the second turn. What? She's already.
This sucks. This sucks.
Hey, I hate drafted and it worked.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take the second Leviathan's horn back to
No,
discard
you
a pirate.
spite drafted.
Ah, she lost a pirate.
Spite.
That's
I did
good.
spite draft.
She took my Leviathan sword. I'm gonna pass on that because I want to see what this pirate is. I'm gonna take it. It's a quartermaster with 3 strength that allows me to steal 1 doubloon.
Ooh. Okay.
I touched the card, so clearly I'll win. Well, then I must win all the games that have cards.
We move one.
Yes, we
right?
do. Thank you. Oh, you have a
Ooh.
gunner. Interesting. Interesting.
And she's gonna win the tie.
Yes, she will. That sucks for me.
You know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm taking risks this time, guys.
You got another behemoth?
I got
tooth?
another behemoth.
Oh no!
tooth.
How much are they worth now? 2?
2. Not that much.
But not negative.
Not negative.
Taking the secret.
She's got a secret. She's on the board.
Got a secret,
Woohoo!
guys.
All right.
She's got a secret.
I'm going to get a lookout, which is
Ooh.
has 2 strength and has a one-time ability as long as I win any battles that lets me take a card from the loot. So I can just like look at. I don't get to look at the stacks, but I can basically look at the backs of it, all of them, and
Okay.
take 1 card,
Okay.
which is pretty sweet.
And then we progress again? Because now it's
I think I
back to
could get
guilty.
an early
Yes.
pirate that way. That'd be helpful.
Okay, this is the last round before.
Yes.
Damn it.
One
I'm
more round
totally
before
good
we
at
fight.
this. No, your turn.
That's me.
I just like to point out we did see in that game that winning victories was not the swing thing that let
Yeah,
people
that's
win.
true. That's
because
true. Well, no,
Guilty-
but you
Guilty
won a
won.
bunch of
Yeah, I
doubloons.
trounced you
Yeah,
guys.
but Guilty trounced us.
Yeah.
So,
Did you
like,
take the card or?
I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't.
That was not the only.
Playing
it's
fast
not.
and loose.
It's not a swing unless you have a ton of really good abilities.
Yeah.
And when I beat you both in that first round, I literally just got 1 gold each,
Ugh.
and it wasn't
Yeah.
that good. Wow, she's going for it. She doesn't like the
Ugh.
rum. That was great.
Okay, taking the second secret.
What?
So many secrets.
She's keeping secrets from us, Guilty.
Trying a different strategy this time.
Lies.
I don't think I can let this get around to Guilty.
What?
So I'm gonna
I
take.
thought you
You're taking
turned
it?
over a new
This,
leaf. I thought you weren't
and
hate
then-
drafting anymore.
I'm going to have an immediate 3 doubloons from just opening a
Wow.
treasure box.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way I could.
Okay.
Someone that building needs to take that ginormous phone off 5 for 8. Love it. All right, so now we fight.
I lose all of them.
Cynthia has
Yeah,
0.
but I lost terribly.
Guilty has 3. I have 5. So let's resolve Guilty's victory first. You
All
gain
right,
2
so
doubloons.
I beat Cynthia.
Then I steal 1 doubloon from each of you with my quartermaster.
Does she gain 2 doubloons for each fight she wins?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but
But
I only
she
won
didn't
one.
gain
Yeah.
So I steal 1 doubloon from each of you, and then I can take a card from the loot.
Wow.
I think I'm going to take this relic. I think I'm going to take this relic because no one's seen it yet. It's a behemoth tooth. I'm really glad I did that because I bet Guilty would have passed on that first one to go for that stack, and that's exactly why I took it.
He's making things up.
Okay.
Making things up.
And progression.
So now we get rid of our pirates and progress.
I have no pirates. This is very
Farewell,
tragic.
Gunner. I barely knew you.
Yeah, you still want to battle with it.
I do really like that you get rid of the pirates each battle so that there's no like runaway
Runaway victories.
victory. Oh man, that's
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it?
that snack was so
Yep.
terrible. Thank you, Mr. Draco.
I got a siren song, which is gonna be real bad until I have 3 of them.
Yeah, that's the one
I'm
that
gonna
I
take
have.
the
Yeah,
other
it's gonna
siren
be-
song.
Oh,
What?
because I probably would
Damn
have
it.
passed on it. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna skip this, which means Guilty's gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of run.
And I'm gonna skip this, which means Cynthia's gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna skip this to make things interesting.
Oh, you're just gonna take a
Wow, I
pirate.
got a pirate. Okay, that'll
Okay.
work.
All right.
It's a steward where I gain 4 as long as I win 1 victory, but he only has 2 strength.
All right.
It's a lot of run.
See, now there's 2 cards in every stack, so they have to make tough decisions because
This
one
is
stack
not a tough
is-
decision.
yeah.
I want the rum.
I mean, I figured you would take it based on what you've been collecting, but there are
tooths?
there are some interesting
What are you
decisions
talking
coming
about?
up.
I have totally normal collections
Okay.
of totally normal things.
She's passing on it. Wow. She wants. She's seduced by the smexy stacks of cards.
Okay, I'll take this. Rum is face down.
I'm just gonna keep saying that word because of Praveen. She got another Leviathan's horn.
What?
Yeah. And
Damn.
and
Oh wait, did
and
we,
a rum.
we progress yet? Or no, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Good
it's gonna
call.
progress again.
Yep.
soon.
Wow. Okay. I will for sure take that.
Oh,
It's a
great.
really good pirate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
I don't know why you didn't take it, but I will.
I didn't have any
I'll gladly
rum.
take it. Okay. Well, I mean, you have 2 more turns before we fight to collect rum. Plus, he's worth 3, so just like make sure you win. I will take it though.
Okay.
What'd you
Take
get?
the first mate.
A 4.
Yeah, he's a
Strength.
4, and I get 1 if I win.
Wow, that's nutty. Oh yeah, we gotta progress.
Wait, we just did.
Yeah, no, but you're.
think we
no,
skipped
no,
a
no, no,
turn.
because we forgot to progress earlier.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, and then so
Yeah.
we progressed, and then
Alright.
it's back to you. Oh,
Yeah,
I think they're
she
skipping
moved it on
turns.
my turn because we didn't move it on your turn.
Oh.
We need to remember to move it on your turn.
Okay.
It's definitely a thing.
Mm,
Every time we
do
get to
I
the
want
hat.
a pirate for sure?
Keep us honest, chat. Don't let us forget to move the ship.
Keep him dishonest.
But I don't really want. I'm just gonna take this so Jordan doesn't.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah,
Good
I'm just
move.
taking it.
Really?
Secrets.
I hate that I'm going to give. Guilty's gonna win. Guilty's going to win because I passed that.
Secrets.
But
You got a really good pirate.
You're already
because I
winning.
didn't pass it, I didn't let Guilty get a second first mate.
Whoa.
Okay, but like winning's not everything, alright?
Okay. And
I know,
then
but
last-
victories are everything. Arr. We'll send them down to Davy Jones' locker, swabbies.
Woohoo!
Arr.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yes, I will
You're
take the
100% gonna,
secret.
I don't even know what the
You're taking
second one
that?
was, but you can tell that the one that was on the bottom, you were 100% gonna take.
Okay.
This is a wanted poster.
Oh, wow.
I gain 2 if I score at least 1 victory during combat.
All right, Cynthia, I'm counting on you to get pirates.
I can't.
Did you pass? Okay.
Not yet.
Maybe there's a pirate when we're done. Maybe there's a pirate 3 cards down.
Wait, did you? Oh, yeah.
Just keep passing, and eventually you'll get a pirate
No,
that
I
will
don't think I'll
totally
be able
beat
to
that
do that.
super strongest pirate in the game.
That you also have.
Right.
I don't think there's another. I don't think below that because.
At the very least, like even if it's a pirate, it would have to be a better pirate than hers to be.
Yeah,
worth
I
it.
don't think that's possible. I'm gonna
So.
take this. Another secret.
What?
Another.
What?
Dang.
Alright, this relic thing is getting out of control.
Yeah, this is out of
okay.
hand.
So we are progressing.
I
Wait,
lost
no,
every battle.
I still have to go.
Oh yeah.
Duh. I was
You're
so used to
clearly
being first
winning
last
this
time.
battle. That.
I'm clearly winning this battle, which is why I don't need to worry about that.
No, you should keep building up your armada. Maybe we have.
I am
things in
actually
our
going
pockets.
to take this because I don't want to leave it as a stack for Guilty for next turn.
Okay.
Because she's just going to get more freaking rum,
Okay.
and she would have gotten a bosun, which I can just use to
Ooh.
give me 2 doubloons right now.
Dang it.
Okay.
All right.
Battles resolve. I
Yeah.
lose everything.
So
You want to take my rum?
Cynthia has 0, Guilty has 4.
This is so tragic.
I have 11 because
Dang.
okay. So let's again resolve Guilty's first.
Okay,
So
so
you
I
would
win
beat
against
me.
Cynthia, so I get 1 from the first mate and 2
From your wanted
my
poster.
wanted
Nice.
poster.
Nice. Okay. I beat you both.
Trade these out.
So I gain. I'll count it up, and then you can give me like 5s or something. So I'm gonna get 4
Oh.
from the steward once, and
Too
then
much
these
money.
guys are giving me 3 per victory.
What?
So that's 10, and then I can exchange a rum with someone else randomly, which I am going to do.
9, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
and I'm gonna
Whoa.
do it with Guilty.
What?
So
Why?
if you would like to
Because
shuffle
you have
these,
a
because you
rum
have them-
stash.
Because I'm not going to
I
do.
only have like 3.
I'm not going to do what Cynthia did and pick the person with the least rum. I'm gonna pick the person with the most rum to.
Yeah,
shake
but
them.
you had the most high value.
Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get your crappy rum, and you're gonna
Better.
get my good rum.
Better.
Aren't you supposed to give her your crappy rum?
They're all good rum.
Oh.
Clearly, all of my rum is good, and I'm never going to admit otherwise. When there are no rules, then the points don't matter. I'm gonna take That one.
No.
And you can hit this way. Ha ha!
Okay, so we progressed.
Not okay.
Did you want to see what I took, by the way? Just to confirm? Or do you know?
I know.
Okay, good.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, back to guilty.
Alright, so it's back to guilty. That works swimmingly, clearly. Pirates go away. Rip all
Too
my
many
dudes.
people on
Oh,
Jordan's
and you
start
did
sinking.
give
Lose
me
5
10.
gold to a parrot. I agree.
Starts.
I did give you 10.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. That's. Yep.
Taking it? Not taking it?
I
Taking
don't know.
it?
She's curious about that pirate. She wants to win a battle. Ooh, there's another pirate coming up. Is that bad? She's passing.
Oh my god.
Two pirates. Wow. So now
Boom.
Cynthia has to.
No,
oh,
but she took
another
that
behemoth.
behemoth too.
Cynthia has to decide between 2 objects or this potential stack that was so bad that Guilty was willing to add another pirate to it to not have to take it.
I was.
That's impressive.
Battles don't matter.
Wow! Battles don't matter, she
Let's
says.
see, what's in here?
Because you guys have all the freaking relics.
Ah, okay.
Taking
I'll
it?
take it.
I'm still getting
So you got
negative
a
points
rum,
from one of my relics.
and then you got a bosun and Rachel Cruz, so you would gain 2 doubloons and steal 2 doubloons, and you now have 4 strength. So I'm going to look at this stack, which has been building up. Oh, wow. I'm surprised no one took this. What?
I
Okay.
can't remember what's
One
in
of them
there.
may have been
What?
a new card. So,
This one's the new card.
oh.
I don't. These are awesome. I'm gonna take this. First of all, I get to choose 1 share of loot and discard all of them. So that could have
Wait.
really been used to discard
That's
like
the
that
new one.
super stack that was next
Sure.
to it.
That's
Um,
totally the new one because I didn't see that card.
Okay, well then
Interesting.
you did see that I was getting a Leviathan's horn, which you both passed on. No, this is not the new
No,
one.
I
This is
yeah,
the new one.
no.
The relic is new. That's not
I
new.
saw that.
Oh, she saw that one
You
and
saw
I
this.
didn't.
This is the only one you
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah, sure.
Which is a
Okay.
secret, but you've all seen it, so I'm just going to go ahead and share it. It's the accounting ledger, which gives you a victory point per doubloon, which is great.
If you have lots of doubloons.
If I
like
have
Jordan.
lots of
If you have lots of
doubloons, which I
doubloons.
have.
Yeah.
So I'm really okay with that.
I thought it was per 3.
Yeah, it's per 3.
Okay.
yes,
per
it is per 3
Okay.
doubloons,
But, he has a shit ton of
I
doubloons.
have a lot of 3s of doubloons. The share of loot that I'm going to discard is going to be this one. So it'll just be an empty. I think it's just an empty share, but I'm gonna
Does
double
it
check.
stay
Well,
empty?
now
We replace. I'm
I
gonna
think we
make
replace
sure.
it.
I'm gonna see if we replace all the time.
Fluff,
I mean,
that's funny. You should feel bad.
what would happen is you would just end up not taking the empty one, and we'd put a card there when it's someone's turn to do that. But let me double check if I can.
Well, we replaced the
find
first
it.
one
Yes,
for
we
sure.
definitely replaced the first one. I'm trying to
Music
figure
is
out what
his
happens to
jam.
that. So you take the share, you put a card face down on the loot space you just emptied. If a share of loot is emptied, whether from a player object or otherwise, you immediately replenish it.
So
So
replenish.
yeah. So basically, I just got rid
And
of.
then we progress because it's back to guilty.
I got rid of a card that said all captains give
Give you
you 1 gold, which could have been good.
But it's only really
Okay.
worth 2 gold.
Yeah. Maybe the pirate's better. We'll find out.
Oh my gosh, are we seriously almost all the way through?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
Did you
I guess
advance
I'll
us,
take
by the way?
this.
Yeah, I advanced
Yeah.
this.
Cool.
You took it?
Yeah, I took
Cynthia's
that.
just in charge of remembering if we advance because no one else knows.
Who's driving this boat?
Man, everyone's gonna have a lot more points this game. I can tell you that.
Not me.
You have a ton of rum and a ton of relics.
I have a couple rums.
She has an undisclosed amount of rum that her lawyers have advised her not to share the amount of.
They're still finishing my rum returns, so I can't.
Yeah.
I can't disclose them.
These all suck. What's next?
I like this whole stacking the cards for me thing. But that's I think what makes this game interesting. We were very timid about stacking because we weren't sure what the
Okay.
value of other
I'll
cards could
take
be.
this.
Now we're passing a lot more.
Okay,
Got that
Not
weird
liking your
Cheeto.
Japanese Cheeto.
your turn.
It's just the aftertaste is weird.
All right.
Open a liquor store? Heck no, it's mine. I'm keeping it. I'm gonna drink all this myself. Maybe you can help, but I'm not selling this.
These
These are collector's items.
Yeah, I'll take this because if I don't, I'm gonna have to put a rum on it, and then Guilty's for sure gonna take it.
If you have to.
So first of all,
If you like it,
I'm gonna
then
give
should
Polly
put
a
them
cracker
on.
and take
If
the
you
parrot
like it,
token.
then should. Wow.
Yeah, take that, dance. And then I have a secret.
A secret.
Secrets.
Okay.
And then we
And then
progress.
yes, then we progress.
This is a really quick game.
I love it.
This is like one of the quickest games I've ever played. It's kind of weird.
I love how quick it is.
What are the colors here?
For the level of complexity, if it took any longer than this, it wouldn't be
That's
like
true.
you don't want games that are lightweight and take forever to play.
Yeah.
If you're gonna invest multiple hours in playing a game, you want it to be like heavy.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna be good for you.
Yes.
What
Yeah,
if nobody
pirate.
else has like a
Vulture
chest
Pete.
though?
And a siren
what?
song.
Oh, I was like, what if
Oh.
nobody else has a chest though?
What's a chest is just
It's an object card.
any object.
Yeah, but no, neither of us
Oh.
have
You
objects.
have secrets.
No, but face up.
Oh, it said face up.
Yeah, another face up
Yeah.
object.
Ah, well then it would.
Whatever.
fizzle,
I got a
unless-
siren song.
Unless you're about to pick one up because there's some right
Sure.
there,
If I'm
and
going to.
it helps her beat me in
Store?
battle,
Hell
which
no, it'd be going to my
just
fire.
prevents.
Yeah, Mr. Draco and I are on
No,
the same
It's
page here.
getting that was useful for Guilty anyways because it helps her wanted poster if she beats me in combat because I don't have any pirates yet. So choices.
Secrets. Okay, I'll take this.
Okay. Did you get a face up?
I did get face up, but
You're beating
But-
her right now.
yeah,
so
but I'm
that's
beating
fine.
her right now.
And, oh, it's
And
worth
then
2
this
victory
is-
points at the end of the game and another rum. All right.
Fascinating. Tell me that's a face up card. Face up, face up.
But he's good. If he takes it, it's with the knowledge that he might lose to you. So
You know what?
Might.
I
we have
am
another
actually
turn.
going to take it, and it is a face up because it's the
Negative?
peace treaty. So if I win no combats, I get 3 doubloons, and I'm the only one with no pirates right now. So
wait. So actually, how does it take effect before or after?
Yeah.
it's at the end of the boarding action. So
So this takes effect before this takes effect.
yes.
Okay.
So it'd be like if I didn't win any combats, I would gain that,
Okay.
and then she would.
We
do her thing.
progress, and now it's the last round.
Yeah.
Dang.
Objects take effect before pirates do.
Got it.
When that conflict happens.
Dang.
But that just means she's gonna steal yours instead because it's more valuable. If
But
she
can
beat
she?
you. Well,
Oh,
she
can
could
beat
go
me.
digging for that pirate,
Sure, she could.
and maybe she'll. I mean, could be worth it. I don't know. We'll see what she picks up.
Depends on what else she has in that pile. Are you looking at the cards or? Oh, you're looking at your own
Considering.
cards.
I'm actually gonna run to the bathroom real quick, so take your time considering. This is an important final turn.
I'm gonna lose. I don't have enough points. Ugh.
I think Jordan's gonna win again. We should.
I know I'm definitely not
Yeah,
gonna
we should
win.
move his cards around. Ha, no.
+1. Jordan's totally gonna win. He has too many points.
He has too many points.
He has too many points.
So much money. How did he get so much money?
An early battle where he had like a ton of pirates.
We should just take his money. Oh wait, no, he'll notice
That's
that.
very noticeable. I think that's still pretty noticeable.
If it comes down to do at the end, maybe chat will tell him. But you know, I'm just like. He got
He's
up and
gonna
walked
win.
away.
He's gonna win
He
by
got
so
up and walked
much.
away.
You're not taking that either?
No.
Can't.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're taking that?
Yeah.
Oh, steal one. Okay. Okay, let's see what's in here.
How much is your second pirate worth? Okay.
Yeah, you're one up on me right now. Do I want this? Use. Interesting. Do I want that?
Do you?
I don't know.
We can check out all of his secrets.
It's interesting, but
Oh, and you're leaving him a relic.
I am. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm taking this.
Okay.
And then it's back to Jordan.
It is.
We should give him back his points. Last turn.
Oh,
It's
no.
your turn.
How screwed am I? What did you all get on? Anything public?
Yeah, I got another pirate.
Okay. Is there anything?
I took a secret card in a rum.
Okay. You just got a pirate.
She got like a better pirate.
Oh,
than
did you
me.
dig all the way for the last pirate?
No,
Yes.
no. She,
Yeah.
Yes, I
she
did all
got
the
the
way.
pirate.
Yeah.
And so
It
now
was just
you're
the
winning
pirate.
the combat against Cynthia.
Yeah. She's
Well,
gonna take my
guaranteed
card
winning
shell.
the combat against
Yeah.
Cynthia because
Yes.
you've already taken your turn.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I took a secret and a rum.
Got it. Okay. Wow, this is a nice large stack you all made for
It
me.
is. I think you should take it. It makes sense for you. It doesn't
should
make
probably
sense for
take it.
us.
No, this is a bad stack
Okay.
of all really terrible cards. All three of which would have literally no positive effect for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all garbage.
Oh.
Um,
Kind of why I'm
w-
laughing.
one of them was a siren song. It doesn't matter. 'Cause yeah, one of them. I don't have any siren songs, so it's worthless.
Anger.
That might actually.
I mean,
be
this is the
worth it.
last turn, so.
I know. I need to
Yeah.
look at what my secrets are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it really wouldn't have any effect for you. That's true.
What all was in there?
I think.
Because I think I only saw the rusty sword.
I think this is worth it. I'm going to take a second behemoth tooth because that's a 4-point swing. I go from
Nice.
-2 to +2.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay, now we
All right.
resolve the battles.
Now we resolve the battle. So
So I go first because
I
only win
lose
against you.
everything.
So I win
I
against you.
win!
You win against me, so you
I'm stealing 2.
steal 2 doubloons, which sucks.
And then I gain 2 doubloons.
Nice.
Yep.
I have some
Then-
20s.
Guilty beats up on both of us, so I think you're also stealing.
Woohoo! Yeah.
You steal
one
I
from each of
steal
us?
one from each of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then
And then
you
I'm
get
gonna
to
trade
take
up this
one of
second
these 2 items. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I won no combat, so I gain 3
Oh, you have
after
so much
having
money.
3
Damn
stolen
you.
from me. So I guess that's okay.
Damn you.
So you can either have this peace treaty, or you can have the one that's worth 2 points.
Yes, let's take that.
The 2 points.
And
I
you
see.
also did you gain
And
from
you
your
get
wanted poster as well? Year two?
Yes.
Because you won at least
Good
one victory.
call.
All right.
All right.
So that's
It's
it.
yours.
Oh, it's exchange.
It's exchange.
Oh, that's.
So-
I mean, that's makes it less strong, I guess, which is useful, but not helpful for Cynthia on the
no.
last turn. Okay, so go ahead and count up everything but your secrets.
Face value, so.
Yeah, face values of stuff.
Oh wait,
I-
we get rid of the pirates.
I actually ended up
Or
with
doesn't
less
matter?
doubloons than I did last game.
Did you
This is
now?
negative 3.
Wow. What
I had
a,
one
what a
less,
twist
but
of
yeah.
events.
This is 3.
What a turn.
I guarantee
This is
that I do
only
not have the
6.
most top shelf rum
6.
because I only have
Okay.
one, just in case someone has more than that and needs to know how many.
Oh, wait, are we
points-
counting up our rums?
Well, we should at least reveal how many top shelf we have so that someone knows.
I
how
only
many.
have 1 top shelf.
All right, so Guilty, I assume you have more than one because you have like a bazillion.
I have 2.
Okay, so there were 3 each for you instead of 1 each.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, Jordan has so many points.
Jordan has so many points. I told you. I told you.
I have so many points.
I have less points than I did last game.
Fewer.
I think.
I have much less points than I did last game.
It'll depend on these, but I'm pretty sure I'll have less points.
Okay, so wait, what are we counting right now?
So
I guess
what do you
rums?
minus
Are we
secrets?
counting rums?
Yeah, count
Yeah.
everything except
Okay.
your secrets.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16.
Okay. I have 26.
What?
So I have 16 from doubloons. I have 2 collector's rum, which are worth another 4.
It's actually.
What a
18.
dick.
Wait, why 18?
Chat knows.
Okay. I don't know why I have 2 more. Did you guys steal some from me while
We
I was
did not.
gone?
You took
Uh-huh.
a long time in the
Yeah.
bathroom,
Okay.
Jordan.
Then in that case, I have 28 points. I have 4 for my collector's rum. I have a top shelf, and then my relics were worth 7 total.
Okay.
Yeah, so 25, 20. Wait, did I do that wrong? 18 plus 7 is 25. Plus 4 is 29. I have 30 points. Plus the secrets.
I'm not gonna win. I have 16 on here.
Plus like a bazillion secrets.
They're not super useful.
Alright, how much do you have?
26.
26. But secrets come into play now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I believe.
2,
4.
you want to do
4.
yours first?
Are we
since
doing
you
secrets?
You have a bazillion of them. Or we'll
6,
why don't you do
10.
like, how many do you have? 4?
I have 4.
Why don't you do like 2 of them? And then I'll do
I have
one
2
and Guilty
useless
can do yours.
ones.
0.
5 points if I have the
6,
most rum or the
26.
most money, of which I have neither.
How many rum cards do you have?
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you have
5.
And she's
uh,
closer.
She wins ties on the
Yeah,
parrot.
so I need neither the most
Oh,
rum.
that sucks. All right.
So
I
that's
have
useless.
gain 1 per object or secret I have. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
So that puts me at 33. What's yours, Guilty?
You know what it is. I gave 1 per rum. So
I hated passing that.
That's
5.
Yeah, so I'm at 31.
So we're tied at 31.
Mm-hmm. Until you show your last
Until I
secret.
show my last secret.
Gain 1 point per relic, so that's 5. So 21.
Nice. And then this is the one you guys already saw, which is the 1 per 3 doubloons.
Nice.
So I have 18, so that's another 6.
Ugh, It's disgusting.
So I actually ended up with 1 more point than last game. I thought it was going to be less.
Dang it!
Until you gave me my 2 doubloons back.
Last secret,
He
2
didn't
points
need those.
for every other secret, so that's another 6 points, but that doesn't get me anywhere.
That-
Wait, does
27.
that make us tied at
27?
31?
No, I'm
Oh,
27.
sorry.
So 27, 31, 37.
I have less points than I did.
Boo!
But that's much closer together for the 3 of us
That's true.
as a total. I mean, I'm going to be honest. This got passed to me when I had, at the time, 16 doubloons on the table is pretty crazy. Like, it was already worth...
We
It was
probably
that
should have
It was
taken
already worth
combat.
5 points to me, and
It was
you guys
that
both
first
passed
combat. Yeah.
I think it was just it wasn't worth anything.
Ugh.
else.
No,
I think there is something to be said in this game for like hate drafting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's totally
Yeah.
the
Hate
right
drafting is
way
We
good.
need
to
to
do
do
it.
more of it.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's just
I-
so like
More metagaming.
annoying.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of hate drafting. I realized that time when I had a bunch of pirates that if I just kept getting pirates, they would give me like a bunch of doubloons. And then I got this, and so it kind of like played off of each other really nicely. Second copy of the game. No, we only have 1 copy thanks to Double Hawk. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's the game, folks.
Well,
It's pretty simple. That's all the cards get shuffled up into 1 deck, and then you just have the doubloons, the map, and figuring out the parrot, which doesn't come in to play that often.
allegedly.
Just a nice little way to do tiebreakers. Allegedly.
Are we gonna analyze this?
Yeah, so let's talk about the game. Let's start where we always start, which is component quality and artwork. I think these captain's boards are really nice quality. They could usually. Can you give them like a side view on the camera?
Yeah. Excuse me.
So usually
They're
you see us
thick.
playing with those
With a
like
couple of
little,
They're pretty thick.
and you usually see us playing with those
Oh,
like
look at the back of them,
chipboards,
too.
right? This is like a very
Backs are
nice
nice.
quality one where the artwork color actually wraps around the ends so that you have color on the sides, and then it has that nice backing to it.
The backing's nice.
It's really thick stock. You don't have exposed sides like you do with the normal card stock that comes up. Like, actually, here's a great example. This, can you hold these up next to each other, Guilty?
No, I'm busy.
Or since you can reach. So the cardstock for the captain's board is exposed on the side, but for the main board, but the captain's boards are like really, really nice. And the main board is also nice. There's nothing wrong with this, but they clearly went the extra mile. The artwork is like the color pops really well on all of this printed stuff. You guys
Oh, interesting. We played, I think, with the wrong side.
No, we didn't.
Oh, did we play with this side? Because it would have been more before we.
Yes,
had
that's
those.
the 1 to 2 player.
Oh, I thought it was 3.
No, it says it's 2 or 1, and then this is the 3 or 4 player board.
It looks like 4.
Yeah, it's the 3 or 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
pretty sure.
Sure.
Anyways,
Cheating.
show some cards here.
I want to see what other cards were in this deck.
So, you guys didn't get to see all the artwork, but the artwork is really nice.
Ooh, that's cute.
Some of the artwork was repeated for like the secrets. Well, actually, no. The secrets are still different. They're all just kind of books, but they are different. So there's a lot of really unique artwork going on. The pirates themselves have really nice artwork that I love.
Losing things.
Here's some good examples of pirates.
Shell.
Oh, they want a coin close up for the different
Oh.
types of coins. They're
Coins are really
pineapples
cute.
on the back, which is kind of awesome. Apparently, the currency is pineapple doubloons. They're also thick stock, but they're light. I wish the coins were like metal coins because everyone loves metal coins.
That would have been
But you know, these are
it's fine.
these are fine. I think my order of preference is metal coins, then shaped currency rather than like just flat cardstock currency. Like little
3D
like
printed.
nuggets or something like that. Yeah, because they're easier to separate than these. These kind of get mixed up, and you have to like separate them out when you want to use them. The game, we didn't use it, but the game does come with a Seven Wonders style notepad for tracking your points at the end of the game so that you can total it all up. I call that currency SpongeBob's. I like it. As we said, there are different maps with a different number of turns based on the number of players that you
I
have.
wonder how much difference that really makes in gameplay, though. It's just like number
It
of
just
battles,
makes
right?
the game take. It makes the game take longer because there's less turns.
There's less
being-
drafting.
Your turns.
So
yeah.
it's like if you had to go through more stuff with more people, it's like you're gonna go through the deck faster and the game just takes
Yeah.
longer, right? But yeah, so I think all the artwork is really great. Thematically, it comes together nicely. It's all the symbols are really easy to read.
Interesting.
They have different colors and different shapes, and they're not just colors and shapes. They're like actually contextually like detailed, right? You have like the object, which is like a little lockbox. You have the rum. You have the pirate, and then you have the relic. So it's color coordinated. The shapes are interesting, where they could have just been like very bland but unique shapes,
Yeah.
which is something that you see a lot when people design board games, where they're like, we're actually identifying these by color, but we want to add shapes for colorblind people, so they just do bland shapes. This one, they really thought it through, and I appreciate
It's
that.
thematically appropriate, too.
Yeah, you have a cool ship meeple, which could have just been like a cube or something. You have the hat
The
meeple,
mustache.
and then you have this nice cardstock parrot stand.
The parrot determines ties.
Yeah, so the parrot didn't come up that often.
No, it came up once.
It
when
did.
we
It
were
come up
doing a
once.
battle. I
Yeah,
think.
it came up once to decide a battle, and it a couple times determined our choices because, like, knowing when Guilty had the parrot, knowing that she was going to beat me in a battle, I made sure to grab an extra pirate so that I would win that battle because I didn't want Guilty to take something from me. I think was one of her abilities. So.
Yeah.
Sometimes the parrot doesn't come directly into play, but it does inform your choices, which is cool. Let's talk about learning curve.
Easy.
I agree.
Super straightforward.
Yeah. There's not a lot you have to learn.
And I'm usually prone to analysis paralysis, but I think I
Yes.
have very, very minor. The only times I really had the issue was like when I was deciding whether to hate draft or not.
Right. Ruined forever.
I kicked it.
Okay.
I kicked it.
I would like variance in this game, I think. The base version was a little too simple.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So talking about like depth and breadth of strategy, I do think, you know, as you said, this game is not that varied, right? There's only 4 types of cards. There's only a few different variations.
Though
on what
I
they
wonder
do.
if having 4 players would have changed things because then like the piles like wouldn't
Piles.
have to have stacked up. And maybe that would have been more interesting. Maybe because we only had 3 players and there were 3 stacks, like it just never quite.
Yeah, although
Yeah.
another way to look at it is 4 players maybe increases the chance that the first stack is low when it gets to you because there's someone's more likely to have taken the first stack by the time it comes around. I do think the number of players are going to change how these stacks play out, which I think is cool.
I think that would have been more interesting. I think the other thing I would have loved to have seen would have been special abilities for each of the pirate characters. If there was just, I don't know, something like, you know, if you played like the Duke, I know maybe he has particular affinity for like a particular object or just some kind of variant in this game
Yeah.
would have been fun
that-
for replayability.
That sounds like a cool like mini expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
That'd
have to be
cool.
like a mini expansion.
Yeah.
You just like add a rule like, hey, like if you're the Duke, I know maybe
You
the
get
Duke
extra
really likes
stuff,
money.
Right.
Or yeah,
Or-
exactly.
I
Lady
do,
Damballa likes like
Yeah.
killing people or whatever.
I do think that this game is like very easily extensible. They could release an expansion that adds new cards or even I don't know, maybe a new card type, maybe, but like even
be
just
down for that.
even just like new cards that had like different dynamics.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what if you had like a relic that, or even maybe there is one and we never saw it. What if you had like a secret that gave you points for each different type of relic you had to try and overcome the negative points that the relics were worth, which could be kind of cool.
I think
Yeah.
I would have liked more cards that impacted other players because I felt like the only way to really impact other players was through pirates and combat. But then the combat mechanism wasn't. I don't know. It just felt
Yeah.
a little flat. So like maybe if there was like more like relics or something or ways that you could affect. Because essentially, like once like one player was ahead, there just didn't really seem to be any good way of catching up or affecting them in any way, shape, or form. Not targeting Jordan, but sort of targeting Jordan. Like there just didn't seem to be anything that we could have done like at all, and it was completely up to chance.
Find
I agree.
pirates that steal.
Yeah, but
Right.
that's only if a
Yeah.
pirate came up, and like it was just.
I felt like the game was frustrating in that you had a very limited number of choices and a
And not enough
limited
turns to
amount
do
of time.
anything.
Exactly, not enough turns to
Impact anything.
really strategize. So you had to be lucky or smart like very early. I think both lucky and smart early.
Yeah.
And then if you were runaway winner, couldn't really be caught. I mean, yeah, we got closer, but both times Jordan started winning early and
One extra
you know.
round, maybe. I don't
yeah,
know.
I would be down for like doubling this up and like
Yeah.
maybe once we get to the second board do double draws, you
Right.
know, if you pass on a pile then add 2 cards to it.
So like poker, doubling the antes.
Yeah, exactly. Ante up. Round 2, double or nothing.
I do think.
It's
I-
just it was
Yeah.
it felt pretty anticlimactic.
Right. I don't think I would personally want to see relics that did things. I like the fact that the different card types are more pure. Rum is solely focused on getting you victory points. Relics are solely focused on getting you victory points, but in a different way. That said, I do think that they could have leaned more heavily into the pirates and objects encouraging stuff. So like there were single-use objects that like allowed you to take something from someone right away, but we found them very rarely. There were single-use objects that gave you abilities that came up in combat, but people only ever got like one in a game, right? So like maybe there just aren't enough of them.
I think what would have been even interesting, just like without really even changing anything, was even for the combat mechanism, have all the fights be like 1-to-1. So if you had like 2 pirates and like you had one high value pirate and a low value pirate, it's still possible you could have lost the battle. So like if someone had like maybe like two pirates that were worth 2 each, and the other person had a pirate that was worth 4, and the other pirate was worth 1. The 4 would beat the 2, but then the other 2 would beat the 1. Like even just like that would have made things a
that
little
would be
bit more
interesting.
interesting, and would have been, because then like once like someone had a lot of pirates, like at one point like I think I had a lot of pirates. At one point Jordan had a lot of pirates, and then it just didn't make sense for anyone to get any more pirates because there really wasn't any way to catch up. But if it was like, hey, like it was a 1-to-1, like 1 card to 1 card fight in each case, like that could still have been interesting.
And I think that's the runaway winner issue that I was pointing to earlier, is that if you start hoarding pirates early, then, no one else is going to get anything from their pirates, so it de-incentivizes? That's not a word.
Disincentivized.
See,
Yeah. Disincentivizes like combat. Like combat wasn't exciting to me because it seemed low reward unless you were clearly going to win.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I think you could do a lot to make this game more complicated. I wouldn't necessarily want it to be.
I'd be curious to try like a home rules.
If I bought this
House
game,
rules.
I would play with a lot of like homebrew rules. I could see introducing this game to my parents who hate games with lots of rules. I think they would have fun with this. We bought them. Cerbik, if you're in the comments, tell me what game I'm forgetting. The panda pooping game.
Panda pooping?
Yeah,
That sounds-
intrigued
The
already.
one where
What?
you have pandas and you they eat bamboo.
Takanoko?
Yeah, and that was too complicated for them.
Wow.
They
We're doing great, DJ.
We're doing
We're
debriefing.
talking about panda poop.
Panda poop. Yeah, they were confused by that, and it's very simple. So I think this would be good for like playing with kids as it's intended, or playing with like my bored parents.
I will say that like one of the things that I like about the way that this combat system works is that
It's uncomplicated.
it feels very much like the combat system in Seven Wonders. It's almost exactly the same. In Seven Wonders, you acquire combat cards, and then at the end of each age, you fight the 2 people next to you. That's
Sure.
exactly how this works.
Which
The
is
difference
interesting because there are a lot of people in
Yeah.
it.
The difference is that in this game, it prevents there from being a runaway leader in combat because you get reset after the combat.
Yeah.
So I think they've actually improved on Seven Wonders combat system. Because in Seven Wonders, someone gets like a couple combat early, and you're like, well, I'm just going to give up unless I happen to get really lucky by getting one of the really strong
But you
cards.
know
that
what?
But there's
later.
also resource hoarding in Seven Wonders.
No,
Like
I
there
think-
are a lot of other
I think the other
avenues to
difference
winning.
of Wonders is that you usually play with a lot more people.
Exactly.
Too. So I do
Exactly.
think that if we played this again with 4 people, I might feel differently about it. But I think with 3 people, it was just like, well, clearly I'm only fighting the 2 of you. There's no other party. And I think it may have been different if we played with a 4.
I think it would be fun to push it to like 6 and 2 boards.
I mean, that could be cool. The other problem I'd have with like having to split up your pirates is that I think you start to get into a point where people start getting suckered into pirating, where it's like,
But it's a pirate
That's
game.
a pirate
No, but,
game.
like
Boo! Jordan doesn't like pirates.
So I'm thinking about like the strategic choices, right? So like that point where you had some pirates and Guilty, you had like 8 combat strength. I made a strategic decision
To avoid
give
that.
up on that and I took a bunch of things that were worth a lot of points from me instead of digging for pirates. If your combat system had existed, it's very likely that I might have made the decision to dive deep through several stacks trying to find a pirate to maybe be competitive, only to come up short and have wasted a lot of time doing something that was nothing.
I like the
And
sound
that's
of that.
That's the sort of thing that makes players come away hating a game, though. Right? If they feel like they've spent a lot of time engaging with a mechanic and gotten nothing out of it, this game actually encourages you to make like trade-off decisions because you can see what people have and you can see what your choices are going to be.
I feel like those trade-off decisions for me make the game more anticlimactic.
That's fair. And yeah,
Trade-offs are-
what you guys are arguing for is you want all the decisions to come at the time of combat. This game has said all of the decisions come in the rounds leading up to combat, and then we just resolve the combat. So this is a multi-turn
but there are
combat.
only 3 rounds leading up to every combat, which is I thought was
4,
frustrating.
wasn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it was 4.
Okay.
There are four rounds. There's one because the round that you land on it is a round. So you got 4 turns. It was basically a
But
4-turn
it's possible.
combat.
It's possible to only get 4 cards in that whole time.
I'm not saying your suggestion
It's
is
very
wrong. I'm just saying that's like my counterpoint.
I think if I were to play this again, I'd want to
Jordan's
try
a
with 4
fanboy. He
people,
loves it.
maybe even more people. But I think I'd want, if I were to play again, I'd play with 4.
I don't think this game would be like a favorite game in my collection necessarily. However, I think it does a very good job of filling a niche of like a quick, light, fast game that I could pull out.
It is very quick.
And if I
That's
think
true.
of games that play similarly to this in terms of complexity and time, I can't think of very many that are like clearly head and shoulders above this in terms of like the quality of play. A lot of games that I have in this length feel a lot sillier and
What
a
was
lot
like
less
the
involved.
coffee? What was
What's
the coffee
the,
war game? The really bleak one where we kept dying.
Gloom?
Wait, was it Gloom?
No, wait.
It was like the war one. I think it was like French soldiers and like you could give coffee left and right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's
can't remember what it's called. Yeah,
The
Grizzled.
Grizzled. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was like a really easy learning curve and like kind of depressing because we kept dying, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah,
What's the
Grizzled is good.
It was hard.
Yeah, Grizzled
think-
is hard, and it's a co-op game.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what I enjoyed about it was that it was hard and I had to think and it was sad to keep losing, but I wanted to keep playing until I won. Whereas this one, like honestly, like after the first game, like I was like, okay, like we should probably play another round, but I'm not like particularly
And that's fine. I mean,
enthusiastic about it.
you like really heavy games.
I
So
just
like
like games that make me think.
and that's fine. That's like your
Yeah.
preference
Otherwise, why
as a
play a
gamer.
game? I might as
I
well
like
watch
cheery
TV.
games too. I mean, I like cheery games, but I like games with more
Agreed.
rules.
Yeah, I love the
I don't know.
Grizzled,
I thought
but I
Grizzled
know
was
people
fun.
that I couldn't play the Grizzled with
Yeah.
because they'd be like, "This is too hard," and I'm depressed that
That's
we're
fair.
losing in a co-op game.
I mean,
I
it
think
was
this would
sad
be
that we
like
were
a-
losing, but it was
Right.
like, you know, like,
Right.
I need to beat
Right.
this game.
You and I feel that way. Not
Yeah.
everyone that I play co-op games with feels that way,
Really?
right?
Well,
so like,
they can kick rocks.
right, or they can play this game.
They could play this game.
So,
I think I
don't
would
think,
play this at like the bar.
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad
another,
game. I
like-
think it's not a game for every
I
type of
would
gamer.
I would play this with like my kid cousins.
Exactly. I think
I'd
a
love to
light,
play this while drinking.
a
just
light,
because we're
fun
parents.
game that I
Yeah.
would choose over this game is the what is it? Flooded.
Oh,
no.
Forbidden
The
Island.
Forbidden Island. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like if I had to choose a game that was easy to explain with bright colors, and like a
Yeah.
simple sort of fantasy theme to play at a bar,
Forbidden
I would
Island's a
choose
good game.
Forbidden Island over this one.
So I have a confession to make.
And I don't
have
even
brought
like
shame
co-ops.
upon my ancestors.
What?
I am supposedly descended from Chinese pirates.
What?
I have brought shame. I have not won a single
Oh.
game. This is tragic.
Sad.
Blame Jordan.
Clearly, the piracy was breeded out of us at some point down the line. So sad.
Maybe it's just latent. It's like waiting in you until something really pivotal happens, and then it's gonna be like
No,
boom.
we need to be in
pirate.
the South China Seas, and we need to be playing this on a yacht.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that idea. Okay, so next stream, tune in live
on a
from the South
boat.
China Stream
Right.
on a boat.
So
Do you rock at the?
I haven't
Who
played
rocks at the
it.
Panda Poops game? I'm pretty good at
Yeah.
it.
I've never played
I didn't
it.
actually play it. I was
I even
producing.
know what game
we
this
played it,
is.
but I was producing when we played it. It's Takenoko. We played it like
Takenoko.
we played it
That's
like
cute.
3 months ago, 4 months ago, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say this game. The pros of this game is that it's like really easy to learn. It's light. It's fast. It's like thematically entertaining. Like it really does its theme.
I like the colors.
Well,
It's nice.
I think that
I would like there to be more piracy in a pirate
Yeah.
game.
Exactly.
I
By the
think-
time I got excited about my cards,
Yeah.
they were done.
Yeah.
So.
I think what this game also adds is like it really. Other games have tried adding this sort of mechanic where you have like stacks and you have to go through and choose and think ahead, but they've done it as like small parts of the game.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work. I like that this game like really focused on that as like the
Commits to
pure
the
core
stacks.
mechanic
Yeah.
and like really tried to perfect that choice spectrum. And then I like, and then it was like, all right, we're gonna bring in something like the Seven Wonders combat mechanic, but improve on it. Cons to this game is like if you really like complex games that are gonna make you think, this is not that game, right? You should be playing other games.
Or if you
that are
get
more complex.
easily attached to characters,
Yeah. If you
you will cry. It's not a good time.
if your idea of a quick, fun, party-esque, I wouldn't qualify this as a party game, but like if you
I'll
want to
call
play
it a bar game.
if you
though.
want to play a game that you would just sit down and play with your friends real quick, and you want co-op games, don't pick this. If you don't want to do a co-op game, this is a pretty neat, quick, competitive game, I would say. It fits a different.
Jordan likes
It's
it.
not a party game.
Indiana
it's-
Jones
it's-
at
yeah.
sea,
So
all those relics.
yeah. So this,
Yeah, where are we finding all of these relics?
right? I
In
don't
the
know.
ocean?
No, in the sky.
Are they
Where it's the
flying?
sea of clouds.
Oh,
We're
right.
sky pirates.
We're sky pirates.
Yes.
Yeah. Also,
The relics are in the clouds.
where were the steampunk elements?
Yeah,
I felt cheated on that front.
Wait, was it actually supposed to be a steampunk
I don't think
game?
it was steampunk as much as
Does
it was
it
just
explicitly-
airships.
I mean, there's
Steampunk?
airships, but like nothing really points to the.
Yeah, we
the
just- I think
fact
we just
that
kind of
I guess
assume
the
that
cloud
everything-
part is kind of...
Everything's
Yeah,
steampunk.
okay, so we have
It
clouds
doesn't say
on the
steampunk, it just
maps.
says air pirate.
We have clouds on the
But there's
maps,
no,
but I
like,
don't think we
air
have any.
like, what does anything have to
like-
do with the air?
I think it's just the.
It's just a
This
thing.
is an underwater thing. This is underwater.
Yeah, this doesn't
This is
necessarily.
just a hat.
this
a
could just
sword,
be
a
like
shell,
pirates.
A leg.
Like
I
it
think
could
if
just
they
be a pirate
committed
game.
more
Doesn't.
to the airship thing, I
Agreed.
would have been excited.
Let's see,
Yeah.
can I see the reels? They're asking, Darkzilla asked if there's
It's
a
a
game
short
intro.
game intro, but it's not an interesting one.
Overview. Sea of Clouds is a game for 2 to 4 players that brings you above the clouds to become an infamous air pirate. Face the other pirates aboard your flying ship and show them who's the best. To do this, board enemy ships, plunder treasure, collect relics, and uncork the best rum. Yeah, it's not really anything to do with air.
So, I think that it's I think it's a pretty
It's
pretty
aight.
niche game, right? It's going to fit a certain type of gamer in a certain type of situation. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting it. But I'm.
That's the guy from the Wanted poster.
Aw,
Oh yeah.
That must be the developer.
The designer, yeah.
that's hilarious.
Put him in.
I'm glad that we have this in our collection.
I'm glad I played it.
We enjoyed it on
Now I
stream last
know.
time. I was glad we got to play it again.
Me and
I have
Cynthia are
learned
just
more.
haters.
I have learned more about my games that I enjoy and don't enjoy as much.
From what
I don't
little-
hate it.
Yeah.
My least favorite game is still the close your eyes, put a pen to a map, and try to draw your way into a port.
Wow.
That is still
Who
my
the hell
least
is-
favorite game.
Okay.
While you're relying on your
Right.
pseudo teammates who are also fighting against you to direct
Yeah.
you on that port. That's my least favorite game.
I will say
That
that
sounds awful.
last time we
I wanna
played this
play
game,
it.
last time we played this game, we had 4 players.
Yeah.
So I do think that as you said, the combat plays out differently when you have 4 players. So that's definitely a thing to keep in
I
mind.
play again with 4 players.
But yeah, that's the game. Do we have any final thoughts on it?
I would play with 4 players, just to give it a shot.
Yeah.
See how it plays out.
I
give it a
actually
shot.
I forgot about this game because I haven't played it since we streamed it, which was I think over a year ago.
Wow.
Now that I remember the game, I probably will keep it in mind for, I can think of situations when I'm like hanging out with people and we just want to do a quick game, and I think this would be a great alternative to doing co-op games, which are not really my favorite.
I like Spirit Island. I've been playing some Spirit Island lately.
That's a long game.
Yeah, so those are the
You
games.
love long
So
games.
these are the games that I like.
Yeah.
I like to. So for example, this Saturday I will be spending the entire day playing Gloomhaven.
Right.
And that's my idea of a good time.
Yeah. Which
Nice.
I like long games too, but I don't have.
I like year-long campaigns.
I don't have a ton of people who are willing to commit to games like that. I have not played the Game of Thrones board game in at least 5 years because I
The
can't find anybody to play it with.
I will
me.
totally play with you.
First or
I have
the
first
second?
edition.
I will play with you.
I have the first edition
I will
Let's
100%
play.
play
Risk
with
Let's
you.
play.
style game.
Let's play. Because I haven't
Alright.
played that since college.
Would Stream want to watch us play like endless?
I would.
Game of
8-hour
Thrones?
stream. 8 hours.
It's not even an
More.
8-hour game because it has a limited number of turns. It caps at 10.
Yeah, but you can think for a long time
That's true.
about what
Yeah,
you're
and
gonna
you
do.
can strategize and undermine each other
when
and
we
be like,
played-
you know
yeah.
what, we're gonna do this, but really.
When we played it, it was like 4 to 5 hours. It would definitely
the
be
entire
a
game.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Citadel. It is.
Okay,
is
so I think
organized.
Jordan, the way that
Yeah.
Jordan plays
Under
is probably
$24
very
on
different.
Amazon.
Because the last time I played Game of Thrones with some friends, I think 4 to 5 hours was one turn for
Oh
our
my
table.
gosh. Oh my god.
We spent
Oh my gosh.
like, well, that was between setting up the board and explaining the rules as well. But
Okay.
it basically took us like 4 to 5 hours to play one turn.
That's crazy.
There was a lot of backstabbing going on.
I mean, yeah. That's also why my
Yeah.
friend
Would you
group.
be into that? Should we do that? Multi-stream
I mean, it
game?
could just be a weekend stream at some point.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have to be an evening. We could just spend all afternoon
Yeah, I
doing
don't think
it.
we can do. I can't do it on a Wednesday. I
Yeah.
have
See,
work.
I don't play.
Oh, I don't wanna do
I don't play
diplomacy. I
most
hate
risk
diplomacy.
diplomacy games.
I can't do diplomacy.
Primarily because they get out of control with how long they can take.
Yeah,
However,
that's true.
I'm a huge fan of Risk Godstorm in particular because
I
it's
haven't played
limited to
that
one.
5
What's
turns.
that? Oh.
It's a themed. Okay, have you played 2210?
No.
Okay, so Risk 2210 was one of the earlier expanded Risk ones that was
Sure.
like themed. You could send people to the moon, and you
What?
had like power armor stuff. Yeah, you had there was like a
This is
moon map
fabulous.
that you dealt with.
The
And,
moon map.
Godstorm came out after that, and it's set in like the Mediterranean countries, but in like mythical times. So you have different
Does it
gods.
really change gameplay much?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. So in 2210, there are like these commanders that you can hire that go with your
Oh,
armies.
Okay. So like magic.
In Godstorm, you have gods. You have like a god of death and a
Okay.
god of war, and they have different abilities that affect the combats that happen with them.
Oh.
And one of the cool things that happens in Godstorm is that when units die, they go to the underworld, and the underworld is a map. And so if you're losing early, you can take over the underworld.
Oh, that's
And
hilarious.
there are crypts in the underworld that allow you to revive units back to the real world.
No.
So if you start losing early, you take over all the crypts, and suddenly you're like bringing
Oh, that's
your units back.
hilarious.
And then there's like each
Oh,
That
I
actually
love
sounds
this.
kinda
yeah,
fun.
each god type has cards associated with them that you can acquire. You can play the cards to affect the game. So
Interesting.
it's less pure. It's not like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
pure in the strategical risk sense.
Ah, yes.
Some people of my old friend group called it Risk Card Storm because they didn't like how swingy it felt. So like if you played like
Oh,
the
I
first
like
two,
that.
it's only a 5-turn game. So if you were like crushing people after like 2 turns, people could get certain cards that just would like completely dominate you and
That
take you off the
decimated
map.
you. Okay.
So if you're the kind of
I'm
person,
not really dead.
Yeah.
I'm just down here recruiting for
Yeah.
my army.
so if you're the kind of person who gets out in the lead in a game like that early,
Yeah.
that could really come to bite you because people could A, gang up on you and just destroy you, and B,
Yes.
they might draw cards that would just
Yes.
completely change it.
I would be down to play that because I think I guess like pure risk. The issue I've always had when playing that
It
was
draws on forever.
well, it just felt like a Cold War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just felt like
Yeah,
a
it's
One
boring.
person
It's
does
boring.
one
Building up
person
your
does the
border,
floating
building
army
up your
strat. They
borders.
take their 3
Someone always pulls up
territories
in
every turn.
Australia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
someone holds up in Australia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Kangaroo Strike.
I would love to play both of those games on stream.
Yeah, I
They're,
think that'd
I've
be
not
fun.
played them in forever.
Have you guys played
that's
the Battlestar board game?
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got that, and I haven't played it yet, but
So-
I have set aside a full day
There's
with one
a-
of my friends.
I
to,
forget. I forget
play
what the name of
it.
it is.
There's gonna be 4 of us,
It's
or 5.
Yeah, it's Risk Godstorm, Dark Citadel. I wouldn't even be surprised if it has like a poor rating on BGG or something, just because of the swinginess. But I love that game, and I've had a lot of fun playing it in
It
the
sounds
past.
like it would be fun. I'd
Um,
be down.
What was I gonna say?
How
Oh,
long did it take you to play the Battlestar board game?
it's long. It's a couple hours.
Okay.
I would say like 2.5 hours.
I play long games.
She plays long. I would say it's not as long as Risk, but it's like a 2.5 hour game. I forget
not
what
terrible.
the name of it is, but there is actually a
We have 2 of
faster.
the expansions.
There's a
too.
faster, better version of
Pegasus.
the Battlestar Galactica game. It was originally a print and play game on Board Game Geek. That it was
Ooh,
it was a print and
yes.
play that they called BG Express, I think.
Ah.
But they couldn't. They decided they wanted to print it. They couldn't get the rights to Battlestar Galactica, so they printed it under another name. But they reskinned it, but kept all the mechanics and everything.
Okay.
And so it was meant to be like not a 2.5 hour game,
I like
but the
long
same
games.
style thing.
We're
Yeah,
on the same
so-
page.
so
I like long games too.
Honestly,
I
like
looking
this
at Trisha
stream
Helfer's
is the
face,
shortest.
So, like, reskinned,
these
I
games
don't
I've played
know.
are like the shortest games I've ever played.
Yeah.
Like outside of this stream, all games I play are like
So what
4
we're
plus
saying,
hours.
what we're saying is that when I get my home studio set up, we're gonna do a weekend stream and
Yes.
play a long game,
Yes.
and you all are gonna get to watch it. I'm
Sounds
down.
good.
We can make this
sounds
happen.
good.
That sounds fun.
Sweet. All right.
Cool.
I think that's everything we have for tonight. We did finally update the panel for the schedule below the stream. If you scroll down just a little bit, next week we are playing a game that you can see because I don't remember what it is. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. It's not Carcassonne because that's the end of the month. It's not Warsaw.
Does
Oh,
anyone
it's
know?
On the Underground. We're playing On the
On the
Underground. Sorry for the clap.
Does
was
that have
terrible.
like historical connotations, like the underground?
No, it's actually based on the London Underground.
Oh, okay.
So on,
Subways?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually excited about this game because it's an oldish game. It's not very recent that I've had for a long time, and the theme of On the Underground. Hey, Grizzly Diz, awesome! Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you had a good time, and I definitely want to bring more complicated, longer games.
Yes.
That's just not something we've been able to do
It's also
too
hard
much
to
on
swing
Wednesdays.
on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
We all have work.
Yeah,
It's
since
hard.
this is a thing that we do after work, it's like you have to pick something that takes a certain amount of time. It is kind of like Ticket to
I was
Ride,
about to
yeah.
ask.
So on the Underground it's not, it looks like it's like Ticket to Ride, it's not really. So the way that it works is you have this lazy passenger, tourist, that's traveling through London, and they have a number of different possible destinations that they're going to, and you are building out different routes through the underground. You have like 2 colors that you can work with, and the way on your turn, there are rules that guide how the tourist goes. And it's like the tourist wants to walk the least, so any space that someone hasn't built on yet is a place they have to walk. So it's like the more spaces they can ride on a train, the better. And then it's like, then there's a tiebreaker where it's like if it's equal walking,
that's
then it's
true.
whoever has to transfer the least, they'll take that. And then if there's ties, it's like the person whose turn it is gets to choose what it is. So it's like this cool thing where it's like you're trying to manage which of the 3 possible locations they go to by trying to make your routes the ones that they choose. So you're trying to build a network where you're 2 different routes that you can build from, which all have to be connected. So once you start a color, you have to only build from that space. And so you have like 2 different routes throughout the map, and you're trying to build the most efficient network so that you capitalize on the way that this tourist moves through all the different locations to the underground.
I feel like there's an algorithm that's already solved this, and it's called Google Maps.
I worked on Google Maps.
Yeah, but
She's gonna be really good at this game.
unlike
Not the transit side though.
yeah, see, it's not so much it's a planning game. It's about you're the business. You're
You guys have
you're
fun.
the rail operator.
I'll be buying beans
right?
for Praveen.
Yeah, there we
Mr.
go.
Drake, if we do play longer games, they'll be on the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
yes.
start earlier, so it'll be normal time for East Coast.
Lunchtime.
My basement is still full of boxes, but once we actually once we get
Jordan's
unpacked,
inviting us to his basement?
Yeah.
This
Well, I
is,
mean, he
It
did
has a window.
choose
uh-huh.
the Duke,
Duke.
Leslie,
Duke.
who
Duke
again.
Lucy or whatever.
Let's look at that face.
Uh,
Subliminal messaging.
Yeah.
Very,
Duke
very,
the serial
very
killer.
suspicious.
Chat, I'm inviting you all to my
Suspicious.
basement. No. Anyways, that's what we're playing next week, which is on the
boy.
Underground. The week after that, we're going to be playing Warsaw City of Ruins, which is a brand new game.
That sounds like war themed.
No, it's like the
no,
city.
it's like a
The
city,
city in
building
Poland.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Warsaw.
whenever I think of Warsaw, I think, you know.
It's a game.
World
I think
War.
it's a resource management game, but I don't remember exactly. But
It sounds like it might
Yeah.
be depressing.
North Star Games is going to be coming here
Eastern
in
Europe,
person.
Australia.
Their art director will be here in person to show us the game. This game just got launched at Gen Con within the last
wow.
week, so it's very, very new. We're super excited
Where
about
are
it.
they based?
They're based in like Minnesota or something like
They're
that.
flying all the way
No,
here to
their
play games with
their
us?
art director lives in San Francisco.
Okay. It's like, that's a long way to fly.
Well, On the Underground is no longer made. Copies running over 200. I'm really glad I bought it then. That's awesome. Anybody want to buy a copy for $200? No. Grizzly Diz, welcome to the table. I didn't want you to think I forgot you. I'm super happy that you're here, and thank you for throwing us that follow so you can check us out next
Does
time we're
Grizzly
live.
just like to play the Grizzled?
I don't know. Grizzly, have you played the Grizzled?
He
'Cause that would be
did
great.
say he liked, or she.
Liked
They
more.
said they
Actually,
like
yes. What
longer
is your
games.
preferred pronoun? Or is that not a...
Or is
Um,
is your preferred nom
It's Grizzly.
grizzly? Yeah,
Diz.
I was gonna say yeah.
They're a
Is
Diz.
it
Grizz.
Grizzly or Diz?
Grizz.
I don't know.
Grizz Diz.
And then let's see, what do we have? Oh, so after Warsaw City of Ruins,
Unfollow.
we are probably doing Carcassonne. However, there's a small chance of a last minute schedule change. We're working on some cool stuff. We don't know if it's going to be this month or next month, so we'll see how that works. We'll have an announcement with you once we know more about that. Diz is a he. There we go.
Diz is a Diz.
Do you go by Diz or Grizzly?
I'm gonna say
Diz.
Diz. I'm gonna say
He said
Diz.
Diz.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. That's pretty much all we have for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Let's see who is around that we can
Yeah,
raid.
who's still up?
Who is there? Anybody
Talked for a
streaming
while.
the board games right now
The board games.
that we can go send you all to?
You would know better than I. I don't know if I follow any board game
See.
people except for you.
Oh, what? Seems...
Whoa, Grizzly Diz! Thank you for the 9 biddies. We
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
the brutes.
That's a rerun.
Jordan, would you mind if I plugged something real quick?
Absolutely. Plug your
Plug
stuff.
away.
Plug.
Thanks. Well, there's me, and I'm streaming fast and furiously for the next 3 weeks in the lead up to Dragon Con, which is Liberty Weekend. You can find me at GuiltyCosplay. But what I was going to mention is that I have a couple friends who are starting a new board game meetup in San Francisco.
That's awesome.
It's called Play the Bay. They have an Instagram page and I think a Facebook set up so far. I'm going to be helping them scout locations I think tomorrow. Yeah, Play the Bay.
That sounds
They're
cool.
yeah,
What day of the week?
they're a couple
Weekends?
They should do it in the
weekdays?
East Bay.
not sure. I will let them know to do it in the East Bay. They're lovely people. They started a similar group in Louisville, Kentucky.
Really?
And yeah.
Wow.
And
I assumed they
it
were from
was
Kentucky.
really popular there, and they
I
just
mean,
moved up here. So
they-
do you know
My
Spencer
sister
and
lives
Devin?
in Louisville.
Oh,
So I probably
yeah.
don't know them, but they probably
No,
probably
they
know
might
some of my
play
sister's
board
friends.
games with your
Know
sister.
someone.
Or at least her
Nice.
friends, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, I can't wait for those to start up. They haven't yet, but if you have ideas, if you want to get,
city.
yeah, no, no one likes Hayward,
Oh.
right, Sam?
Oakland. Oakland.
Oh.
Played in
Alameda.
Oakland.
DJ Fluff is sad.
There's a great board game shop in Alameda.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, their thing is like generally like bars, tap houses, you know, places where people congregate and get social.
Actually, how much of the stream is in the Bay Area versus
I don't know.
East Coast?
What
know.
stream? Oh, of these
your
viewers?
chat, your community.
All over the place.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the proportion? Is it
I-
like 50-50?
No, I would not.
I
bet
think
that.
my viewers are pretty heavily Northern California, just
North
because I'm started reasonably
West Coast, West Coast.
Yeah.
SoCal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all over. I mean, we have people.
So it's
who are
not
all
like
over, for sure.
concentrated in like.
Not
North-
You guys
necessarily.
should stream to
But
the NorCal casters.
If y'all are in NorCal,
But yeah, check
you
it
should
out.
Definitely check it out.
That's
so
my plugs.
we're gonna leave you all tonight. We're gonna send you over to our
You're not
good
gonna
friends.
plug your Cafe X.
Oh yeah, you should totally plug your thing for people who are. in
If
the
you
Bay
are,
Area.
if for the, I know one person on the stream that lives in the Bay Area, Robot Coffee, Cafe X, download the mobile app, you get your first coffee free.
Yes, it's pretty good. I don't drink coffee, but
We also
the
do
hot
matcha
chocolate was
lattes,
good. Yeah.
hot
Yeah, I
chocolate.
had a matcha latte. It was
Sam,
really good.
Sam has had the coffee and can speak well
We're
of
also
it.
hiring,
likes it.
so if you want to
Yeah.
work for a Robot Coffee like
Yeah.
startup,
Oh.
I'm the COO, so.
Work
Is
for the
Stara still
robots. Work for the
Stara?
Or if
robots.
you just want free coffee, like ping me, I can hook you up with free coffee.
Nice. Do you have anything to plug besides your creepy basement?
Nope, that's it. just plug in the creepy basement.
Did he tell you about that he has like a room to bury bodies?
No.
Yeah, I do.
But he
actually.
invited us there,
Yeah.
so now we know
Yeah,
why.
yeah. I do have a room to bury bodies. This is true. Yeah, it's well
You own
insulated
this
now
place?
too. Yeah.
What place?
Uh,
The
Cafe
X?
X, yeah.
Yeah.
I have some shares, not enough.
So yeah, that's it for us tonight, and we will all see you all very soon. We're gonna send you over to our good friends, the 20 Side of Life, because we're done before they are, so they can suck it.
I know.
And we will see you all next week for that game that I already forgot, which is totally on the underground.
Warsaw on the underground. Yeah.
Ah, yes, on the underground.
Transit plan.
Watch us play with trains next week on Tilted Table.
Smexy.
Bye.
Smexy trains. Smexy
Go.
train.